Hello, all, and welcome. I'm your National Game Master TJ, and this is Dice of Ages, CrestVahllen, Campaign 3. Hello, my wayward time travelers. Say hi, my wayward time travelers.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of announcements, and we're running super late, so we're just going to go right into it. You guys want to recap of the last session? Let's do it.
We fought things. There's things.
You fought things. You made deals.
Jetpacks.
There were some kinks and some dalliances. Speaking of which, so let's do it then. Let's give me some time.
Some of those things I don't remember.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, so
Pretty sure my character got laid out. Remember it?
while continuing to ponder their next move, the party spends some time resting under the care of Elias. Osfer works on his potion making, Maeve patches her clothes, and Bast calls upon his patron with the incense gifted to him from the powerful Fae. Fix that. After regurgitating a translucent slime creature, Bast names them Tuman Jr. after his mentor. Len spends his time drawing nutrients from the earth and feels the same pain Elias does from the tainted environment. Talio toys at a dalliance with Elias and has given one of Elias's seeds, an essence of themselves, intended to be planted somewhere uncontaminated.
There was a lot of swallowing seed jokes. That's right.
I regret one. Ultimately, the gang decide to jump to the future within the material plane with the hopes of learning preventive information and eventually returning to the Fae for a proper homeward-bound arrival. Lost my spot. With a blow of their horn, Cavendish is summoned, and after some discussion, the mounted traveling Fae and Elias combined their power, opening a portal and entering a disorienting realm of in-between. After nearly being flung from the traversing Bahostra Mount on numerous occasions, the group is advised to eject during turbulence, finally managing to exit the odd continuum. After a short fall through the scorched sky, the troop of wayward wanderers take only a brief moment to gain their bearings. Before them, the world seems to be covered in dark ichor and a creep of fleshy, tendinous musculature, seemingly horribly corrupted. A blue, pulsing light in the near distance beckons the party, as they soon find themselves among ravaged ruins, massive bones and bubbling pools of odd liquid. Abruptly, a bladed and claw-armed, almost bug-like creature, seemingly covered in hard, chitinous ichor, emerges and begins relentlessly assaulting the unaware would-be heroes, calling on a few more of its own to its aid. The party confront the assailants among the devastated ruins and undulating, pulsing ground, eventually becoming separated by force. And you, Len, jumped up. While Bast becomes enwrapped in a being of mobile ichor, the strange blue emanating light from the ruin seemingly begins to draw certain members of the party, as well as some of the brutal critters, towards it, as Maeve is sucked toward the light and nearly crushed by the gravity of its proximity before being timely rescued with restorative word from Talia. Just when it seems as though the situation could not possibly become more dire, a much larger symbiote of ichor emerges from the ruins, and also several angelic yet mechanical-looking figures begin to descend from the sky, declaring that no one dies. Let's get back to the action. Welcome back to CrestVahllen. Supposed to be a lot louder than that, but okay.
Is it CrestVahllen?
Guess we'll find out!
They call it that in your time.
All right, so we're going to go right back into combat where we left off. Somebody has initiative, correct?
Oh no.
Leave Adam.
I wrote that shit down.
I
Yeah.
did not.
Oh shit.
No?
No, I got that shit down.
Yeah.
You
Somebody
got
had
that
it
shit?
written
Yeah.
We're going to pull it up to make sure we have this.
If I recall, I'm like dead last.
Uh,
I think.
you and Talia are last. I've
fix
Len
that, don't worry about
first. Restrained second, tangled third, Bast after, and then Osfer. I think my abridged notes.
Alright, there we go. Sorry. Okay. So who did we leave off at then? What initiative number did we leave off at? Somebody know?
You have them written down, don't you? As well.
Looking for it. It was a lair action. I think it was around initiative number 15. We can go back and check the stream.
No. Well, who went last? Last person that went.
Seems like, do you have it?
Let me check the front of my stuff.
Because I wrote down the order, but I missed who was going last.
What's the point of taping all this? We can't go back and check the tape.
Okay, so it has
If somebody
it has
wants
me.
to, they can go ahead. But come on, who's doing this? You guys are keeping track of
Who
initiative
went
now, not
most
me.
recently? I don't.
He's got initiative written down. I just
Yeah,
I don't
we have-
a note
we have the
of where
order.
we
Sure.
ended.
So who went last? Though? I think we finished initiative, didn't we? Did we stop at the bottom?
Probably.
Okay. So who's the
Taleo
last?
would have been the last.
Taleo would have been the last one. That makes a lot of sense. I think I remember you being the last person to do it. That's
That
fine.
sounds
We're at the
right.
top of
And
initiative.
then the angels flew in at the.
Yes. So these individuals fly in. While I'm doing this, go ahead. You guys figure out what the next initiative then is. If we're starting at the top, what number are we at?
It's
Then
Len.
me and 19.
Lens at 19.
Len's at 19.
Then
But we have
monsters.
initiative 20 first, right?
Yes.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is when we have layer actions happening. Don't
Yeah, it was a layer action, wasn't it? Last time?
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the monster creeped out.
No, because bad things happen to me when that happens.
Bad
You almost
things
died.
happen to me. So up here,
Got a
up
point.
tall.
I'm too pretty to die. Actually, no, I'm imagining at this point, like, Maeve's entire outfit is just, like, stitched together, kind of, like, haphazardly. Her hair is a mess. She's just like,
Now that's broken.
Still shouting that.
yes, I'm too pretty to die, as she
alright,
looks like
we'll
a
replace.
disheveled garbage heap.
What an interesting way to discover the secret to eternal life.
Okay.
And literally become too attractive.
BJ's having a problem.
Yes. I mean, it worked for me.
Okay, that thing's still restrained in the thing right next to your. There we go.
Yes.
All right, here we go. That is very precarious. But you see 4 individuals with these like blue streaks coming out of these flayed, somewhat like looking wings up, atop, above you, as they begin to descend. The one that you see standing on the black base right here, I know you guys can't see, so we're going to pull it up right here for you. We're going to do an overcam so you guys can see somewhat. Oh, still can't see it that way. We're going to do it this way. Wonderful, can't see it that way. Okay, well, they're up there, guys. Don't worry about it. They're very, very high. They're about right here. Oh, you can see it on my camera.
Yeah,
There you
it's
are.
on the DL.
They're super, super high up there. We'll move back to the side cam so you guys can see. The 4 of them begin to descend. One of them, the one that has the black base right here, is the one that had the helmet right here that said, "Sisters, descend. No one dies," and puts the helmet on. Like kind of like mid-length, silvery, / white-ish hair, scar down the face, puts the helmet on. Never seen this type of stuff before. Wild. There's like you hear this of spin down of some sort of like, for the players, what sounds like a jet propulsion or something like that. There is these like kind of like blue debris. I did the thing that Nick does. The coming out of the back of these packs as they begin to spin down. Right now they're up there at initiative 20. All the Fae. Please roll strength saving throw. Including this dude, who did not succeed, but is stuck in place by your thing, so it doesn't matter. No, the bad guy could have gotten sucked in, but you keeping him where he
Oh.
is.
Said strength save? Okay.
It, I believe, is then. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so strength saving throws for the Fae.
Oh, 19.
19, that's a success.
Yay.
You're still right next to it and getting sucked in, but you got healed we're going to the top of your turn is when you start to take damage. Because if I did that every single time it triggered, you'd be dead immediately before it got to your turn, and that's not fair.
Yes.
So,
Agreed.
Faye.
15.
15.
13.
That's just a success. What'd you
13.
get? 13.
He's up top.
Talio, you're up top with him.
Yes, yeah.
You see Len just very like dead alive, just get fully drag me to hell style. You see his like body fold and bend as he gets pulled over the corner, as he just gets pulled at a full 90-degree angle. So he bends over backwards at a 90-degree angle, and he's straight down. You're gonna do one of those like New York City awning fall type deals where you just go and you fall on the top of this like piece of ruin. You go and you start spinning, and you land right next to her. So you're gonna take some damage here.
It's okay, buddy. We don't need spines, right?
Nah, I'm done with that shit.
You take
Too cool.
14 points of bludgeoning damage as you get. You're right next to it now. You're gonna take the damage at the top of your turn when it happens, which is next.
No.
Too cold for spines.
Yeah.
No, it looks like I don't have a spine anymore, but I wanted to right now.
It's just like a root.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's your turn. Yeah, you're starting to take damage now. Did I make you roll a con save for this? I think I
You
did.
just said.
I think I did. Yeah, go ahead and roll a con
Yes.
save because you have a chance to have it because it's a shit ton. It sucks.
16.
16. That is a success. Barely, but it is a success.
Damn.
All right, we're not doing these. 31 half to 15 you take.
I'm 0.
You see very Jumanji Robert Williams style as Len's body and his fingertips and his like the top of his head begin warping as the light around this gravitational pull begins turning and parts of your actual molecular structure are being crushed into the infinitesimal gravitational speck.
You know.
Yeah, you know, as you do.
Compressed into the lingularity.
Oh God! Can I take away a world inspiration?
No.
You have to have ever given me one first.
Okay. Len, so that was your turn at the top of your turn. What I will do, out of the gracious of my heart, because I am a Benvolio, I will let you roll a death saving throw now.
All right.
Because you didn't even get to take your turn yet.
Right, so
That's a 1.
Do you have a world inspiration?
No, I don't think
I was going to say if it was still his
That's
turn when
true.
it happened, so he wouldn't roll
No,
one this
you're
round.
right. Fuck.
It'd be next round.
That's true because death saving throws trump literally everything else. And you rolled a con save, so you already started your turn. You're fine. I messed up.
Okay.
I'm not here. Where's my beer? All right. So
Oh, you're right.
you can't say anything. You're
Unconscious.
You're unconscious.
You're like crunching of bones and like gurgling and stuff.
Babe.
Like the crunching of leaves,
I was
actually.
going to say,
Absolutely.
it's more sticks breaking.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone jumping into a pile of dead leaves.
Yeah. It's exactly what it sounds like. Reminiscent of Fall. Like if you're like, oh, Fall, and you're like, oh no, someone's dying.
Someone did fall.
Yes, someone did. Damn.
Creatures. Creature's turn.
Yes.
last
The
game.
bug creatures. This creature.
Yes, right?
Okay, cool.
The one that is,
However,
the one that's restrained, yeah.
Restrain first and then...
But I'm not like.
yeah, these guys are lower down. Just
down.
so you guys know, these guys are initiative 11. All right.
Alright.
I'm going to do them as a group because it would take too long.
I don't know if you told us where the new guy
The new guy is initiative 15. If anybody's tied with either of those, please let me know your dexterity score.
Nope. You're in between,
You guys need to roll initiative.
so
Yeah.
11.
And then let
the
them
dog,
know
yeah,
what it
the
is so they can
rest.
add it to
I
the
know,
to the.
so-
You're good.
You guys are already set up somewhere where you have full vantage of what's going on from this direction.
Okay. Okay.
Got it. Mm-hmm. What are your initiatives so they can add you to the list?
6.
6. And
No.
is that tie with anybody?
No, you have
Nope.
2
Okay,
plus 4.
good.
Oh, okay. And then I have. Sorry, I have. Jesus, 18. Math.
18.
I'm sorry.
Anybody else
It was
tie
an
with
8.
8? Is 18 is already on the initiative? Anybody
18
else?
is right after
Len.
Len.
Okay, but nobody ties with it?
No.
Okay, cool. So that's where you are. I'll let you know if things happen because this is going to be wild. Okay, so that brings us to
Noel.
Noel.
Because Len just went.
At the moment, I'm going to have you just tell me what these people see when the thing happens. So you let me know what it is that you're doing and with as little information as to like. I already know what your abilities are.
Yeah.
You tell me what it is you're attacking, pretty much, because I have assumed that's what you're going to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Because for now, they only see what's happening.
right. How far away do you think?
You, I
everything is?
believe, are about, I'd say, like 400 feet away.
Cool.
Like anywhere between 300 and 400, but you can get closer. You can have, here's the deal. You could have set up as far away as you'd like to, but I imagine it's like some sort of multiple of 100 just because you want to be at long range.
Yeah.
So you tell me, how far would you like to be away?
Okay. So,
That's my range.
okay, we're good then. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be set up in that position. And
How far away?
400.
400's good for you?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
400's good.
Yeah, you found like a little, kind of like a hillock you set up on.
Yeah. So I don't think anybody would see anything, but except for these 2 just electrical pulses come through.
Who are you trying to hit?
I'm trying to hit the thing that is stuck in just not being.
Got it. You have a laser pointer. This guy, you mean, correct?
Yes.
You
Sorry.
got it. No, it's
I
okay.
did this last time
Wait.
too?
Yes, okay.
Also, the entangle's gone.
Because you're unconscious.
Yes.
Yes.
no.
It's no longer restrained. It was, I could not get out of that thing.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was.
It was very clutch.
Yeah, it was super clutch.
20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and then I got more for the second one, so let me go ahead and.
So yeah, you do your damage and I'll tell you what happens.
I don't know, 15.
15? 15 total together?
Yes.
Okay, cool. This thing was already. No, it actually only got touched once because you guys left it alone because it was
Because it was
restrained.
tangled.
Yeah, so you see these 2. Those of you who are conscious and who aren't up top here can. So Abast and Osfer, I guess that's just the 2 of you, see what looks like these 2 small little, what looks like lightning bolts, or just lights that have like what appear to be some arcing energy around them, pass super fast right through the air and make this sound, and they hit this thing pew, pew, right in the back in this carapax, and you see like a splash of some ichor as something cracks as something hits it from way out there, way too far for you to see anything. There's just these 2 little blinks of light, and it got hit. No idea. Somewhere from over here. You don't know. Is that the end of your turn then?
I think so, except. Did you see that?
Oh my goodness, you hit it right on.
No, not bad for this range, is it? That's it.
Yeah.
Bonus
Okay,
action.
cool. You got it.
Monster's turn.
This guy's turn,
Yeah.
or this guy's turn?
The guy that wasn't. The guy that
Restrained.
was
This
restrained.
guy's turn.
Restrained and then the new creature.
Restrained, and then the new creature.
Yes.
Okay. Restrained boy is no longer restrained. Is going to shake it off, and then look at you, Osfer, and go, and just bolt. It doesn't even. It just takes one leap right at you. I need you to roll strength saving throw to see if you get knocked down.
Clever girl.
Yes. Can I give you another? Damn, you are on point today.
So it doesn't matter, but I did hit it
17.
last round. So it was 10 feet less movement.
Oh yes, but it has
It doesn't
something
matter.
like
Right.
55
Yeah.
feet of movement,
It
so
doesn't
it doesn't matter.
17.
17? That's a success, bud. That's really close. That's a success. You stand up as you kind of like catch both of its arms and kind of your feet dig in, but this thing still comes at you. It's gonna like break free of you and try to slash at you 4 times. That is a 16.
That's my AC.
Oh, okay, so that's one hit. That's higher than that. 16 again,
Oh god.
and 15.
Okay,
So
so
three
three
hits.
of those hit. I might
You
be
got it.
down.
Where are you?
And because I'm bad at simple math.
Sitting at this side of the table feels wrong.
I get used to it.
It's a whole new world over there.
It really is. Completely
you take-
changed this review.
17 points of piercing damage. What's up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Halved
Or
because.
slashing. Yeah.
Okay.
Halved
It's mundane, right? Mundane. Okay.
It is. It is mundane.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it is
okay.
mundane. Yes.
So-
In this form, yes, they are the lowest form of this creature. They are mundane. Yeah.
How many was that again?
17.
Halved would be 8.
8.
Okay. Okay.
You still up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. It's slashing as this thing just like it's got 4 arms, 2 small ones here, and then like two small prehensile ones here, and then like more Vigil bladed mantis ones here, and just super fast. This thing comes at you, super Scyther style. So that is its turn. Who's next?
The new guy.
New big boy. Oh right, new big boy comes in with fog.
Nice.
Fog, not fuck.
Fuck and fog. Fuck and fog. Okay, cool. So, we're going to have him move. You see him move just like the other kind of symbiote creature did. It looks like it's going to. Whoop, that's a weird angle. Let's do this instead. And try to envelop both of you. I
Get
need
some,
both
like,
of you.
Reacher grabbers. And
Yeah, right. I need both of you to Bast and Osfer to roll. I think this is dexterity saving throws to try to avoid this thing jumping and latching onto you. Are you fully grappled? Right,
no,
you're 0.
no, I get
Your
to
speed is 0. No, you
I
just
get to
have this
re-roll
thing
that.
on you. The other one, the little one.
Oh, thank God.
Remember, the thing that was taking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's on
That's
you.
fine.
Is it grappled to you?
I don't. Yes, I think it was holding
Okay,
on to me.
right, it's
Because it
holding on
almost
to-
got sucked in last rest.
Right. But is it making your speed 0? Like, is it?
I don't think so.
I think it's just.
The way you described it.
Anytime you
was-
try to hit it, you take half the
Correct.
damage. Correct. It's like a rug of
Creature grabbers.
smugglers.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for these calipers.
This is a comic relief.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we actually bought these for when we had a tarantula, and we would feed them and like put them stuff in there, and we just brought them all the way from New York. I'm sorry, but
Just saying those are big ass
Same.
tweezers.
yes, they are.
Yeah,
They're
no.
calipers.
Next time someone has
Uh,
a splinter, just break those out.
Next time someone has
They're
a
not-
bigger
they're not,
size
you're
of
right.
brain.
The biggest splinter in the world.
What was your dexterity saving throw?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's a success.
Literally
24.
just a
24.
vampire
That's a
with
success.
stake
You
in
fucks.
Yeah,
So this thing
pull
does
out.
not
Originally
envelop
rolled
you.
a 1, but I
Yeah,
can re-roll once.
I've got a splinter.
You're a
Just
halfling.
pull out.
Okay,
Just
so-
a
Good or
stick.
something.
All right. So this does not envelop you. However, it is still there. It is going to still try to. It tries to like latch onto you, and you dodge it, and it lands on the ground, just right next to both of you. So technically, you're both within its front square. I don't have a base for it, but you get it. It's a very large creature, possibly huge, depending on what form it's in at the moment. So this is too much fun. So I'm going to put it down. It's going to try to still attack both of you. It's going to do this like burst thing. You've seen this happen before. Remember those little void hands that you saw moving around that one time? And it like shot those little psychic Icarus like things. You see it kind of like become how the Venom symbiote does when there's sound around it. It'll come all spiky, like that magnetic metal material that when there's thank you, ferrofluid, very ferrofluid spikiness and harmonic resonance type of deal. You both need to roll dexterity saving throws again, because that was the latch was part of its part of his movement, and its other thing is part of the action.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Dirty
Okay,
20.
great. Dirty 20.
15.
15. That's just a success.
Cool.
Okay, so if you succeed, you have evasion, right?
Yeah, I take
So you
no
take no damage. Okay.
Finally.
That is normally 11 points of damage, half to 5. Psychic damage as these like things go out and it's like burst. The other dude needs to roll it too because he's kind of stuck in the radius here. He succeeds as well, but he takes some damage.
What about the thing on Bast's face? Or is that what you're talking about?
It's not. It's initiative yet, is it?
No, but
should be
for
on the
taking
sheet, right?
damage.
No, it's immune to this type of
Oh.
damage. It's just you see some of them hit it and it just sucks it in because it's just parts of the same.
I think
creature.
it was same initiative. So
Oh really? They're on the same initiative. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Let's do it. We'll have all the symbiotes go at the same time.
so between Len and Bast is like
Yeah,
14
like-
to 19, and
Yeah.
we didn't have specifics.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Written
cool.
down.
So that's fine. We'll put. Why don't you just help me out here? This guy, the big symbiote, is on 18, correct?
Big one's on 18.
Big one's on 15.
On 15.
Yeah.
Who is anybody on 14?
Me.
All right, just put the little one on 15 then too, just so that we know.
Oh.
They both just go at the same time. They both have the same dexterity because the same type of creature, which is a base of I believe it's 14. So in case anybody rolls higher than that, but everybody's already rolled, so we're fine. It's going to try to get into your skin and under you and try to infect you, very much like Toffle style. Remember Toffle from the first
Yep.
session? Toffle wants a tussle. So we're going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw as this thing tries to get into your body.
How many saving throws is that before you turn?
Yeah, these fucks don't do attack rolls; they just do saving
That's a failure.
throws.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. Yeah, it's a failure. Okay. You take 3 points of psychic damage and 1 point of corruption. 1 point of, we're gonna at the moment call it Ichor corruption. Okay.
Corruption.
It's not damage. It's just something. It's like a point of exhaustion, but you don't know how it works just yet. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Who's next then? Those are the two of them.
Next is.
Was
Me.
that 8? Was that 15?
Yes.
Okay. Later action.
No.
Okay.
Did you roll strength save for all of the creatures to get pulled in? I know you did for the
These
restrained
guys
guy.
don't roll because they're not Fey.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, those are just pure Ichor. These guys are corrupted Fey that with Ichor. Spoilers, but and there's only one left, and he already. So that's what I just rolled, and he's good. He didn't move. You can't move. What it does is that it pulls, and then if you can only do it it's like fire, where if once you enter it or end your turn there, it does the damage. So the first time you entered it already happened. So you don't really need to do anything. It's more of just for people who aren't next to it yet. So just you, because only at the top of your turn do you take damage if you're already in it. Make sense? So it's just you. Strength saving throw. Oh, it did get pulled last time.
But it was holding on to me, so you didn't move it.
Right. It got pulled last time. There's a lot of shit that I'm having trouble keeping straight with how these things work. But that's okay. I think it's fine. I think both you and it get pulled because for reasons that you'll probably learn later this episode, so don't worry about it. But I will be consistent because I want to be fair. And
17.
my die. Bad.
17 on my save.
17, so you're good. So it failed, but again, it's holding on to you. So it doesn't move.
Wait, why wouldn't it get sucked off?
Because he has to break free of it first.
I mean,
Why would it get... How many times are you going to do this to me?
At least
would that
twice
be
a
a
game.
check against its grapple if it's being
Yeah,
pulled
right?
off of?
Yeah, we'll
Me?
do that. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't really have a mechanic for this. Sure. I mean, it rolled absolutely
Would-
abysmal.
wouldn't
So I'll just roll a luck check for the thing. And it has a hefty bonus. And if it beats it, then yeah, it gets sucked off. Great. Wonderful. There we go.
So a suck
Okay.
check.
It rolled a
Well, a luck
2,
roll
and
for
this
sucking.
thing rolled a 3. Okay, so this is insane. Sucked off by the very edge, on the very edge, edging by
Sorry.
suck off.
You know,
So-
we could use
Death
a
by
different.
And there he is. So he's
Too
under
late.
the.
Too late.
Yeah, so it's not quite right next to it, but it does get sucked
Yeah.
along the ground,
Cat is that?
Ouch.
pulled along the ground, but it is off of you now.
Okay.
Boom, great. Who's next?
You saying it got off?
Alright, next I have
I told you what the initiative these people are, right? The Valkyries.
Yes.
Yeah.
great.
So I think it's me, right?
Yeah, next is Bast.
All 3 of the creatures went. Oh no, so it would still be the tangled things or the
Yeah, the 3 creatures go
hands-
one after the other.
the hand's turn.
Yeah.
All 3 of them are in the same block.
It did. It corrupted you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never
Okay,
mind.
Then yeah, it's Bast.
So it's my turn. I'm going to dump all 10 of my lay on hands points into myself
You got it as an action.
as an action.
Yeah.
We call it self-care.
Self-care.
This is the self-care song. Sorry. Go to our TikTok. Watch the video.
So when I do the 5 or more, does that count as healing, or is it just to remove something?
You get the healing. You just have to do at least 5 in order to also remove
Okay.
an ability. Well, actually, I think what it is, it says that if you...
5, instead of healing, it does the
I
thing.
think that is actually how it says. Yes, thank you. I think the errata cleared that up for that one. So yeah, you tell me what your intent is then. Do you want to heal? Or do you
5
want...
HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison. Yeah.
It's kind of weird. You know what? I'm gonna overrule that because it's also super weird. I'm gonna overrule that because we play a very harsh campaign and it's very grim. It's very difficult. So I have no problem with you taking the healing, and as long as you use at least 5,
Okay.
with the possibility of removing something.
Okay.
Because 5 hit points ain't gonna be shit in this campaign.
No. So dumping all 10 into me,
How many
do I
seconds
remove
until
the
we live in a
corruption?
realm of rainbows and puppies?
Not on your
Instead.
life.
Okay.
Maybe like 10.
That was
Yeah. Good try though. Good try. Yeah, this is like, I think what that
Purely
is more
what
like
if.
a lesser restoration, if anything. It's like equivalent to.
We're gonna defend
Yeah,
the
no, this
really
thing
well
is
against
you're
rainbows and
corrupted, my
puppies.
boy.
be
Anything
cool.
else? Action, bonus action, movement.
yes.
You can move now.
Bonus action. Tentacle is going to come over and slap Raptor Boy.
You got it.
The rainbows
trying
do
to
every type of
stab.
elemental damage.
That's
Oscar.
actually cool. I actually want to steal that.
Do it. Like everything seems happy.
It's
on
a
the surface.
22 to hit.
Everything's
22 will hit. Yeah,
fine.
absolutely. These things are ridiculously ravenously
Max
fast.
damage. 12 cold. Reduce its movement.
Okay, you see, it's starting to take starting to take its toll with this stuff. Okay. Looks hard. It also means that speed is reduced as well, right?
By 10 feet.
Okay, yeah. This thing's so fucking fast.
Doesn't matter.
Right, next is jetpacks.
Jetpacks.
Jetpack queens.
They all, so they're going to descend in a particular type of order. For my sake, in order to not do all this thing, they actually have a mechanic, just to let you guys know. They can only use their jetpacks for either like sustained flight or like short bursts. But they, when they do sustained flight, they have to like spin up, just like how a fighter jet has to, do all this prep, all these safety precautions. It can't just like take off. You have to spin it up. You have to warm it up. Yada, yada, yada. It's going off an aircraft carrier. It happens really, really fast. But it still takes a matter of minutes rather than seconds, and combat moves very, very fast. So once they land, they're stuck on the ground and they can do like a short burst, like a puddle jump. That makes sense?
Yep.
Otherwise, they have to like gather and everything. So they're going to, in the moment, since they can't just hover in place, it's not possible for them to do that with this equipment. They're going to land. Some of them are going to just like do kind of a feather fall move. One's going to go here. One's going to go right here. Well, that's a little unbalanced. We're just going to put them this way so they don't fall. This one that had the helmet off is going to go down here. And then I'm going to tell you, damn.
Just gonna drop out of the sky.
Get the tweezers.
Damn. The butt connection fell off.
Say
I hate when that happens.
Well,
No.
damn. I guess this one's just going to lay down. Yeah, this one just falls. They misjudge that. They're like, oh shit, and they like kind of roll and they end up like this. But they like go in this pose and they're like, everything's
Why'd
fine.
you do that? That was on purpose.
Yeah, it looks like all of them from their
Higher.
forms, like, but yeah, it's fine. As this thing just like slides next to you, be like, hey, you come here often? The one that's down by you guys is going to grab you, Len, just fully by like the skin on the sternum, and because they realize that your clothes are not like combat clothes. You can't drag somebody by them. They're these very finely woven thread Victorian thing, and they're like, that's not gonna work here. So they just like grab your frills and dig into your skin and just start to drag you away as this moves half speed over here and pulls you away from this thing. That was their their object interaction / bonus action and movement, and then you see them pull out something that you see like something pop out. Probably Osfer, I think, because you have the highest perception, I think, of those people. See something like pop out from their leg as like a small syringe. You could like the spring loads into the air. They smack it and they shove it into you. You're going to get healed by 7 hit points.
Oh.
Want that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's like things just go spring load right into you, and that's their turn. This other one is going to kind of like get into a stance and just and what looks like do suppressing fire on the big symbiote guy over here. You guys will find out what that does, but it looks like super occupied, and it's like kind of like backing up, and it's like it's not able to move because it's being harried from all sides. Doesn't look like a lot of damage, if any, is being done to this thing, but it looks like it's extremely indisposed now with this suppressive fire. This one over here that slid is going to look at you, Talio. Pull out something from their like utility belt that's kind of like this little disc, and look at you. You guys make contact. They're like,
hello?
They kind of then go into like a kneel squat thing, grab something from their utility belt, throw it at you.
I'm dodging.
You're dodging?
I'm dodging.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll. No, it's just gonna roll the attack.
Yeah,
It's a shit roll. Yeah, it misses you. You see this thing go, and then
What are you
turn
doing?
around. You say it completely ignores you. It just turns around and just jumps down and rolls right here. Cool. That was that one. The other one that was one. Whoa, wrong side. 1, 2, 3, and where's 4?
Did it fall off into the moss?
Oh, here it is. This one is going to. Yeah, you know what? The only thing that it can do is be right here. It looks at you over its shoulder, but seems to just kind of like go straight down, and it's going to attack the bug boy right here. That's just a hit. It's going to take. You see, as these. You guys have never seen this before. It looks like when people throw like fire bolts and like lightning bolts and little like poison things, like when people are just cantripping about. It looks like this gun is just shooting cantrips rapid fire at this thing, but they're all like blue, and some of them are like look like blue flames. Some of them look like blue electricity, and some of them look like just blue shards that are superheated into like a white hot before they hit, and then they embed themselves and they cool down really fast as this thing is just shooting raw magic into this
Like
guy.
my blasts, but fast and lightning.
Yeah, and like diamond shard shit. Bullet, kind of like, but magic bullets. What they kind of look like little pellets in a way that then, because they're moving so fast and they're so superheated, become the like with the shear force causes them to become elongated and like dagger-like. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So hits him a bunch, does a bunch of damage to him. Still up though. That is their turn. Bonus action. This thing is going to do a spin up, and you don't know what that is, but you see the jetpack, like these flayed out fans, start to like coalesce and come together before they slowly start to get up, and you see this like blue flame light start to get whiter and brighter beneath this thing, and it's not hot and it's not cold. You're in tune with the breath of life. That we talked about that. You're very, very in tune with the breath of life. This feels like something is gathering all of the magic and the energy around itself, taking it from the air, so it's never there anymore, and using it for something. You feel like the breath is being sucked from your lungs because of how in tuned you are with that. That's the end of all of their turns.
When's the next lair?
Every 5 in initiative.
Okay, so
Because that's as max. That's as much as it can go because it sucked so many
right,
people.
so 10 would be it. Yes.
Sucked off so many people.
Oh yeah.
So 10 is next?
Yep.
Okay. Just Bast then.
Because the others are held on to.
Yes. Yeah, you got someone in power armor holding you. You're okay, Len, for this. They have braced themselves specifically for this. They know what they're doing.
15.
15, that's just a success. You stay where you are as you start to lean backwards and then you throw your trident into the ground and hold onto it like a flagpole in the storm. Cool.
Do you want to roll for the creatures?
Right now...
Hand creature?
The bug one would get
Yes,
taken away.
the smallest symbiote gets pulled fully into it. Nat 20 on the save, though. It does take quite a bit of damage as you see it sucked in, but it's resisting and it's trying to pull out. But it is now stuck to you, right on top of you, kind of. Yes, right on top of you, kind of. This thing is being sucked in with you. Your molecules are being melded together as you're getting sucked into an infinitesimal gravitational speck. So then the other one, no, this one is not the same thing. This has pieces of Fey in it. This one doesn't. This guy. Shit. Fuck, yeah, this guy gets sucked back about that far. Okay.
Maeve, are you unconscious?
I think I have
That
8
was initiative
HP.
10.
Okay.
Who's next?
Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Initiative 10, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Maeve, how much HP do you have?
Like 8.
8? Okay. You've got, you still have your second wind, right?
No, I think I used that.
Okay. I'm gonna use Step of the Wind
Okay, you use a key point to use Step of the Wind.
to disengage.
You got it as a bonus action.
Yep. And then make my way to Maeve.
Make a way. Sure. So what's your speed?
40.
You can get just to Maeve.
And
So it's like the Icker thing, you and Maeve all there in one spot. You don't feel what you see is happening to them. You don't feel anything.
and I reach my hand back and pull out my last healing potion and jam it in Maeve's face.
As an action?
Yeah.
You got it. Go ahead and roll that healing.
Where'd all my d4s go? Could have sworn I had them.
You have them on the initiative order, correct? Someone has them on? Okay, great.
Mhm.
Who's coming up then?
Annalisa.
Annalisa, you got it.
This is so much healing.
Was this the greater?
6, yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 healing.
You get 15 hit points and you come back to consciousness.
Oh, I think I was already.
Oh yeah, you're already conscious.
Just barely though.
But you're still prone and you haven't had your
Yes.
turn yet. Right. But
Yes.
you get 15 hit points more.
Cool.
That brings us, I believe, then to, is that the end? That's everything you'd like to do then?
I think that's all my stuff.
That's your bonus action, your part of your movement and your action.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
What do they see?
That potion didn't last long.
Well, first they hear, "Hey, Tin, watch this."
What are you aiming at?
I am aiming at the. Can I hit the bug guy that's in there?
This guy just came out. It's like kind of where I'm standing right now. He just came behind this wall that you can't see him behind.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for the symbiote thingy.
Which one, big boy or little boy?
Big boy.
Big boy, you got it.
All right, and then I have 24.
What shot are you using?
Sugar shard.
You got it. Cool. 24 hits. Cool. You have one attack, don't you? Yeah. Okay. You have advantage on this though because you are fully hidden.
Yes.
So get that
Okay.
extra. Yeah.
So it means you roll 2 d20s to see which one's higher, because you could get a natural 20 and double everything.
Oh, okay. So 2 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll at advantage.
Or keep that first one if you want. Yeah.
The first one's.
Okay, cool. You got it. Yeah, it hits. And you get sneak attack. So go ahead and roll all that together. 5d6 plus your... What you got?
Rogue sniper.
You'll see. Or you won't.
All right. 6, 12.
Most likely not. They're
Right,
very...
too far away.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have elves with their elf eyes. What might they see?
Look at your elf eyes. What do you see?
22.
Do you have eyes?
I have Eldritch
And don't forget to add your
so
dex
probably
bonus on top of that.
investigation of anybody here. Potentially.
This is magical piercing, by
This is
27, 31, I think.
Yeah, if we run into enemies with like
We'll go with 31.
magical,
31.
magical
Someone over there does math. Great. So 31 hit. You just see, you guys hear, Bast, Osfer, everyone who's conscious hears the sound of like the sound wave, the sound barrier being broken as this thing travels super fucking fast, and there's that shell that you see where there's a shockwave that happens like right here as it just embeds into this thing, and just you see this burst as the side of this kind of explodes and a bunch of ichor gets sprayed and dissolved. It looks like it got hit pretty freaking hard. Just out of nowhere from over here. You didn't even see the bullet. You just heard something and saw this thing get impacted out of nowhere. That's it then, right?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Look what I did.
Wonderful shot.
For any of us that are down here, do we mistake that for the mechanized people?
That's up to you.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. You just see the thing react from it and hear the sound barrier being broken. Great. So that is... What initiative was that then?
6.
9. Or yeah, 6. Sorry.
6. So who's next?
Lair.
Layer action. You got it. That's going to be Bast again.
Jeez, I'm not going to keep rolling 15. So
It's every 5, right?
at some point, and the creatures.
Not with that attitude.
Yes. Just the one. Succeeded.
It was only a 9.
Okay, Bast, you get pulled.
Sucked.
It's forced movement, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
He's also being harried. I don't know if you
Yes.
included
yes,
that.
Yes.
or if that matters.
Yes, it does. It very much does. Thank you for reminding me. He's under suppression fire. Yeah. Okay, you get pulled right next to Bug Boy, pretty much. Cool. That is layer action. So who's next then?
Maeve.
Maeve.
Oh. I.
Forced
Con save.
Yes, I do. Let's see.
Because you're right here.
Yeah, about 18.
That's a success. You want to
Yes.
stand up?
Yes.
Okay.
Go, run.
Run!
That's the
Last
goal.
potion.
Goodness.
You do take 9 points of damage from this thing. It was max damage at 20, but you take I'm sorry, at 9. It was almost max damage at 19, but you take 9. But you can get up with half of your movement.
That's fine, and I would like to use as much of my movement that is left to go towards these guys.
You got it. Okay.
Just because that's who I can actually
So
see.
what's your half of your movement?
Half my movement is 15.
15. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to use your action to dash, or do you just want to use your movement and use your action for something
I
else?
would also like to use my action to
Okay,
dash.
so that'll
yes.
bring you to 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want to be right here in front of this person? That's shooting their gun, or behind them? Do you want to be behind them?
May would know not to.
I'm going to go
Seeing as how you've shot people.
Where would you like to go?
before,
Right.
So show me what.
I'm
this-
going behind them.
You want to go behind
Yes.
them? Okay, cool. That's your action, your movement. You have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Honestly, my bonus action is going to be absolutely freaked out at all of this.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, you cower in fear. So that's that. Who's next?
Taleo.
And who's on deck?
And 20.
top.
Top, at the top. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Later
move over to the edge where Len got sucked down.
Okay, yeah, cool. Suck down, not sucked off.
Thank you.
Got it.
Word choice.
Understanding.
Phrasing?
I tried.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. We can remove this then so that it's not in the way for the moment then.
Len, Maeve, anyone, are you alive? What's going on down there? I lost you.
I think I'm okay.
I don't know what's happening!
You see
It's
some,
like
beh-
sound barriers broken in the back. What's happening?
I'm okay though.
Opposite of community when he comes.
I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
underneath the
fire
shelf,
room.
so you can't see me.
I know.
No, I'm gonna be like, one of them stabbed me with something.
Are you okay? Okay, you're alive.
I'm getting
I'm
pulled
gonna-
in.
I'm going to jump down and stab the light with my rapier.
Yo.
You want to jump down?
You like
go.
off
Stab
the
the light
cliff
with my
with your
rapier.
rapier and
Oh.
just like.
Okay.
Are you gonna climb down or are you gonna
No,
jump
I'm gonna
down?
jump down.
You're gonna jump down? Okay.
I don't have enough movement to climb.
You
and
got it.
stab.
Okay. We're gonna.
Wow, a reversal of the I attack the darkness
Yeah.
gambit.
Yeah.
So that's 40 feet you're jumping down.
that's
So
easy.
you're
You
gonna take
shouldn't take any
3d6.
Okay.
You can
you like
roll
me
an
to roll?
acrobatics check if you would like to try to have it.
I would, yes, please.
Since they're
For
Relax.
that height, I'd allow that.
do they get like advantage because they're a to flex?
Felines always land on their feet,
Feline?
right?
Yeah.
Filet lines do, but no.
I think I
it's
gave
not.
him an
Is
ability
that-
like that.
No, just
I should think about it though.
It's an 11.
At 11?
Yeah.
Okay, not great, but it's still okay. I'd say you can just take 2d6 instead of 3d6.
2d6.
2d6.
And I roll them?
Yeah, absolutely. If you like, I don't care.
I
What?
take
We get to
6
roll
damage.
our own damage now?
Only if you
Yes,
pass.
I don't care.
I feel like
Only if
that's
you
even
ask very
worse.
nicely.
Like if someone's gonna attack
Yeah,
you,
do
like,
do it.
roll.
You do it to
roll.
yourself.
Roll the damage that you take.
I
You
think
go
it's
ahead
because
and suffer your own dice.
cats are fiercely independent creatures.
Don't you say
Yeah,
that
we'll
about
just
us.
go with that.
Only it's hilarious to
if
roll.
a cat was
into.
fully sentient, it would never let someone else roll.
it's
it.
like, I'll roll your death saving throws, but you roll all your other damage.
While you're at the edge of the thing,
What
just
death
being
saving
like,
throws? I'm immortal.
Oh
my god, remember?
So, are you still up?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Hi.
You
I
gonna
don't
run
even-
over to this thing?
She was trying to he was trying to stab through as he fell, right?
No, you're running over to the blue light, right?
Yes, so it was jump down and then stab.
So you want to run over it and try to break it, right?
Yeah, with the rapier, yes.
Okay, cool. I'll let you know right now. Thing has a decently high AC because it's in an encasement. Also has a damage threshold. If you don't beat the damage threshold, it takes no damage.
Mechanically, I doubt this will work.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Narratively,
This
I
is
wanna-
the fuck
I
around
wanna
and find
do it.
out phase.
Yep.
We're in the fuck around phase. We're about to find out.
We are going to find out. That's true. Okay, and I'm going to roll
2 types of characters, one face with a black hole. Run away from it or stab
15
15 to hit.
to hit.
It glances off the casing that it's inside of what looks like some sort of crystal or glass casing that it's inside that peels, doesn't even get scratched by your rapier as it just kind of glances off it and your rapier gets shoved into the undulating wall that has like a bunch of veins on it as it goes undulates faster in response from your strike and you pull it out and a little squirt.
I can't break this thing. It's too strong. What?
You yell through to the screaming.
oh no, it's happening!
That's the end of the round.
Yep.
Then is that your turn? You have bonus action and you have more movement if you want to.
With my movement, so there's a bunch of like nasties in the area.
There is an Ichor dude right next to you, symbiote kind of dude right next to you.
I move, is he get an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity? Then no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I will use my bonus action to heal then with
got it.
healing word at level 1, which I'm not using my violin for, so sorry you don't get the extra little bonuses. And I believe that's 1d4 plus 3.
Without the musical instrument, how does it work without a musical instrument? Do you just hum at him or what?
Yeah, like Gregorian chant.
Oh, okay.
Cool, you got it.
Oh, like
Strangely
know
harmonic
Sanjay.
cat roar. like-
Mongolian throat singing, but with like a slight purr.
You
Yeah.
just start singing Guido d'Arezzo in the middle of the apocalypse. I love it.
Dies ire.
Die us, Ire. Okay, cool.
Gain 70 points.
Thank you.
There you go. Cool. You just opera sing DSRA to him real quick. Perfect. That goes to the top then, correct?
Yep, layer.
Initiative 20.
Does it speed up?
It's at max speed.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I mean, God, can you imagine? It is. I did.
I would not
think
put
about
it,
every even or like every odd or something like that, and I was like, dear God, everybody would die, or like the Fae would just die.
That's a nat 20 on.
Okay,
strength
you're
save.
good. So you don't get pulled. This one's already pulled. It's not its turn yet.
It was con, right?
Yes.
That one succeeds, so it doesn't get pulled.
No, strength, sorry.
Oh,
Strength
okay.
save.
At initiative 20.
You're held, so you don't need to roll.
Yeah. At
I'm
initiative
not.
20.
Yeah, Maeve isn't.
Oh yeah, 13.
Out of this pool pops one of these guys. And out of this pool pops this pool right here.
Jeez.
Pops one of these guys, which is it doesn't really know what to focus on right yet. It just kind of was birthed, so we're gonna find out. Yellow boy, green boy, and purple boy are now on the board.
What
Okay.
initiative are they at?
What they are right now.
Oh, okay.
They're
so-
both at initiative 20.
Okay.
So they're going to. One is going to. They're down, but they're actually standing up. I just don't have time to fix it right now. This one is going to try to attack the one that was attacking the big Icar boy. This yellow boy is going to attack lounging Valkyrie. So that's a miss, as you see for the first one. Natural 20 for the second one. Miss for the third. Hit for the second. Okay, so we're just basically 3 hits. Okay, you see, as you just hear the sound of metal against, like, sharpened almost as hard as metal bone as this thing. You see it pierce slightly, but a bunch of these hits don't do as much damage as you think they're gonna do. Like, almost like this armor was meant to fight these things. So that's its turn. Green boy is going to look around. I think see you. They're the closest one that's next to it. Yeah, and turn around and just doesn't have enough room to jump at you, so it's just going to attack you 4 times. That's a miss. That is a 17.
Hits.
Hits. Okay, and that's higher than that. That's a miss. So 2 hits.
Okay. I know I argued about it last time, but
Sure.
I had my Armor of Agathis up, and I don't think anything melee attacked me.
Yeah,
because it was all
the-
effects.
It was the Icar
Correct,
thing on your
yes.
So it would take.
I'm
the-
okay with that.
It
That's
would
fine.
take the 15 cold damage in response.
Yes. Okay. Sure. Absolutely. And this is Green Boy, right?
Yep.
You got it. 15 cold damage. It's gonna be one of those sessions.
Because I got upset that the hand didn't take it when it wrapped it onto me.
You take 12 points of slashing damage.
Is this magical?
No, this is mundane.
Okay, so 6.
Yeah. These guys, I believe, were because they're Icar based. It's something
Oh,
else.
yeah, I didn't.
It's like force.
It was
psychic,
force
it's weird.
psychic damage,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I didn't take
Psychic,
the resistance,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is slashing.
This is just slashing. You got it. Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, this guy comes up to you.
Okay.
You like ching ching block 2 of them with your trident, and the
Yep.
others kind of get through with like shoulder and kidney. But you try to shove it off as they pull it back. Was not able to get its thing into you. Has to be the first attack for you to have to roll a saving throw like it did with Len.
Yep.
Cool. That's initiative 20, layer action, everything. Len, you're up. You are on the ground next to this Valkyrie as they grabbed onto your chest hair and are pulling you across the ground.
Okay.
Whatever.
That hurt. Just like rip a chunk out,
Yeah.
grab again.
It's like the frills and the hair all together.
I'm not having a good time.
Be like-
Yeah. It's
So like
just the carpet
Okay.
is
Like
there.
Spanish.
So you're
moss.
Oh, my
over
royal carpet!
Here still.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got this like 3 homeboys over here. Right?
Damn, I love to see that laser.
Yes.
So like, what's the range in this? Okay, that's
2 of the
perfect.
raptor guys and the spider guy.
Yeah, so the 2 raptors and the spider, like right over there, I'm gonna stick my fingers into the earth once again and try to cast an entangle over all three of them, if I can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they all
Yeah.
have to make a strength save.
Is Osfer in that?
I'd be trying to do it at like
I'm pretty far back.
the
in
edge
there.
of its
Okay.
range, where it's not really touching me.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're on the other side.
I'm
That's
way
right.
there.
Yeah.
I was the last
Like
one
those
left.
three.
I honestly find it kind of hard to see under that ledge what all
I can
is
see
back
you
there.
through the hole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot you had moved back over there though. You're
Okay.
right.
Yeah, if I drag you out, that doesn't provoke an attack opportunity.
Forced
it's
movement.
So you want to stand up first,
Just
though,
thinking
right?
about that for next turn.
No, I'm just lying.
You
on
just
ground.
want to
I'm
cast the
like-
spell?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My movement is to drag you
That's gonna
forward.
get, and because of how big it is, it's gonna get all three of these dudes
The two raptors back here and the spider guy.
and the big guy.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah,
want. right?
really?
Like
How big
that?
is this thing?
It's a 20-foot square.
20-foot square.
Yeah.
So 4 inches on either side. You can. Do you not want to get the Valkyrie, the lounging
yeah,
Valkyrie?
I don't want to get
Okay,
the
cool.
Valkyrie.
You got it. So what? They need to roll strength saving throws.
Yep.
You got it. That's a success because it's 17 on the die. So I mean, I assume your DC is lower than that.
Wait, probably.
I don't think your DC is 17. You're a ranger. So
Oh, one druid, thank you.
oh what? How could I forget? But failure on the purple boy, the one that's quite damaged.
All right.
He just got out of it and now he's back in
15
it.
for the large symbiote.
Does not get the 15. So only the one guy's restrained.
Okay, only one
So
guy's
he's restrained, but that 20-foot, that's all rough terrain now. Or
You
difficult
got
terrain.
it. Wonderful. So purple boy is restrained again.
As he should be.
He's like,
He's not gonna
really?
play it.
Order has been restored.
That was your action, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you want to stand up? You don't, do you?
Yeah, you know, I'll stand up and be like, let go of me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I'll like shimmy around the corner a little bit and put my mark on the restrained guy. And that's all. But as my bonus action.
Okay, cool. You got it. Can you remember who you have a mark on so I don't have to put the thing on it?
Yeah, the restrained one.
Shimmy around the corner is like you want to come this way towards
Yeah.
the yellow boy.
Yeah, like shimmy over there just a little bit so I can see him.
Yeah. They look like they try to grab after you as you walk away. But they kind of like do it almost somewhat half-heartedly.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
You about to find out why.
Yeah.
Because now it's their turns, right?
Yep.
They all go. This
no,
one.
No.
Next is Noel.
Noel, go ahead.
That wasn't a bad shot. I think we can do better, though. I reach into my pocket, pull out these little, like, monocle type things and I crack a glow stick type thing that's surrounding the monocle. Remember, put these on.
Okay.
And put it on.
Okay.
And this is what you'll have with that. That's my action.
Okay.
Shooting glasses.
Now it's
Next is Layer 15.
15. I need to roll success. Failure.
Hold on.
Success. Yellow boy fails, gets pulled right next to the thing, right past you, Bast, but you need to roll as well, Bast.
Do me and Lynn still have to roll for this? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, fuck.
And
Now
it's
you don't
a
have a mech
strength
building in
saving throw.
place.
21.
21, success.
18.
Success.
11.
11. You get dragged here, and this individual used the reaction and just goes, grabs you and just holds on to you, like almost dips you down as they grab you. It hits so much harder than you thought it was going to hit, almost like a full clothesline, as they just absolutely grab you super, super hard so you don't get dragged anymore. They just.
I'm just
The
holding.
grip is very strong.
I'm just holding onto the Valkyrie's leg for dear life.
Yeah. You're just holding on to like the butt armor of this
Yes.
one.
Yes. just like-
That's the Valkyries then, correct?
No.
That was the sucking thing.
No.
That was
Next
That was
is the
15. Where the Valkyries
The
are much
creatures. 14, right? 15 is
yeah,
the same.
15.
So Spider Boy and Little Liquor creature.
Right. So Spider Boy needs to roll bad. Fails. Gonna take some of that force.
The one that's restrained can make their save again also.
Not that type of force damage. These are weird. These are weird. Symbiote looks like it's in his death throes. The little boy. Little boy looks like it's in his death throes.
Yeah, it's crushing, not exploding. Force damage.
Green boy gets damaged quite a lot.
And the restrained one can make their strength save if they want to get out again.
If they want to use their action to do so, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Restrained boy can't fail. Everyone else succeeds. You guys all are okay except for what you got hit.
You got dragged.
The
but
top of
caught.
the right. I'm just doing green boy now, so I don't forget later. But yes,
So, but yeah.
it's the symbiote's turn.
Yep.
Dude can't.
I don't know. Is there an escape gravity?
Yeah, there is.
save?
No, there's not. It's just a pulse that pulls
Right.
and then it stops. So you can
Oh,
just
okay.
walk away.
Gotcha.
But if you're there on the top of your turn, you get the crushing thing. Makes sense?
Yep.
So yeah, it can just walk away.
Yep.
It doesn't like this.
Osper, Taleo, and I are.
It's going to think that you are the most stable thing that it has grabbed onto before that's kept it alive. So it's going
Perfect.
to try to grab onto you again. Go ahead and roll a dex save.
Doesn't it have to pass by me?
I
I'm
don't think
back
it would
in there.
leave your threatened square, honestly. Yeah, no, I think it would because it's going to be in Bass space. So yeah, if you want to roll an attack of opportunity, you can. If you want to use your reaction to do so.
Yes.
What was the
Yep.
saving throw?
Dexterity.
15.
15 is just what you needed. So this thing just lands right next to you. And then at this part of his movement, so it's just going to do a little burst.
Did you hit?
I did, yeah.
That's a
20,
success.
22 to hit. 11 damage.
11 damage?
Yeah.
And it takes damage from the Icar thing. Or no, the other guy takes damage.
Yeah.
11 damage. That's it. It's gone. It doesn't get to do its thing.
Bye.
This is mundane, correct? Those things. This is mundane or
Yeah.
magical because
It's
the key
magic
thing.
swords.
Got it,
'Cause
but
it's key
not.
weapon, right?
It's just right, and it's not like force or
weapon.
any other type. It's
Nope,
just
it's
magical.
magic slash.
Damn it! You are specifically made to kill these things.
You kept one of them stunned like for a couple of rounds last time. too,
Yes,
so
that was insane. Okay,
You're the MVP.
what initiative are we at then?
Oh, then I don't
That
know
was
how much
15.
key
That
I
was
have left,
15?
'cause I
Next
went
is
down.
Bass.
Okay.
No, it's the spider. I don't think you've done anything for the spider. The big.
Yeah.
The
spider.
big boy, yeah, big boy.
You could just sit there and plot.
Big boy's going to.
He's still being.
He's still under
very-
suppression fire.
Yes.
That's correct. So
I don't know what that.
he
does.
needs to. As long as they're doing it, that he has his speed is halved and a bunch of other things.
He's in difficult terrain anyways.
Yeah, he is. Well, difficult
quarter
terrain doesn't
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
because
That's a good point.
it's like he's in his
Yeah.
favorite terrain right now because the ground is
It's made of him.
kind of part of him. Yeah, so it's just. And he's also very
Am I made of
amoebus.
house? Or, is the
Or
house
they're
made of me?
amoebus. You're like, I don't know why we're calling it a dude, but it's a dude now.
So I must scream.
Doesn't succeed on the saving throw they
Question
needed
of
to
Greek
be able to like
philosophers.
do the stuff they needed to do. So is just gonna burst.
A gingerbread.
Um,
It's a gingerbread house.
And I think, yeah, it's a wide burst, but I think only the Valkyrie is in it. Valkyrie fails.
Does he hit
Takes
his-
some damage.
Does he hit his friendly raptor boys?
Just out of range. The Valkyrie is in range. The two Raptor boys are just 5 feet more than that. Okay, that's Symbiote. Who's next?
Me.
You.
Run.
What initiative is it?
14. 15 just happened.
Right. I just need to know the number.
All of that happened on 15. Is there like a corner back further in there that I can tuck myself into?
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
To like brace myself against?
Absolutely.
When this thing
You are
pulls?
engaged with this guy, dude. It's restrained, so it will have a disadvantage, but it could still attack you.
I know, it's very
It's
sad.
also a ravaging, mindless creature, so yeah, it's gonna fucking attack
Yeah,
you, even if
it's
it's at disadvantage.
You could fight it, and I could drag you
When it
away.
was fun, yeah, I'd go outside the flash.
I would drag you towards the
I'm just trying not to get sucked into this fucking black hole.
You got it. I would say
No.
being on that wall would absolutely give you advantage against the strength save you need to do it because
That's
like
fine.
you're still getting like pulled at an angle, but you've been pulled up against a stone wall or whatever that is.
I mean, you could disengage and just go back there.
Kind of give you cover from the ability. It's up to you. What do you want to do? One of the Valkyries. What initiative?
11.
So they next.
Yeah, actually, that's a good plan. Disengage, and I'm going to start running towards the Valkyries. So like
Okay.
straight,
Action to disengage.
straight out down the
What's your
wall,
movement?
30 feet.
30? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
Okay.
Right there. Sound good?
Yep.
I think you missed all the difficult terrain that is created by.
Yeah, if I run along that wall.
Yep. You got it.
I should be
yeah,
safe.
right like there.
Bonus action. Tentacle whip. The closest one, is that green?
That's yellow.
Yellow boy.
Yeah. That's green. That's yellow. That's purple. Cool.
17
17.
to hit yellow boy.
You got it. What type of damage is this?
Cold damage.
Cold damage.
Magical
Okay.
cold.
You got it.
8 total magical cold damage.
Okay.
And 10 feet. Doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't need to do that. Well, I know I do need to do that because there's going to be too many. Okay, so is that it then? You're done?
Yep.
Okay,
Jetpack.
cool. You're done.
Jetpack.
The Valkyries. We're gonna do Commander Valkyrie first. Commander Valkyrie is going to, as they hold you, they kind of like pick you up with the littlest of ease, kind of squeezing your arms together, like around, like right here, and they just go and like place you down, just nod at you, and just go running directly toward the light.
Rude.
As they pull out something from their belt, it kind of like spins up, and it looks like some sort of like mechanical spider that has talons in it that goes, and they all dig into the organic flesh of the wall right next to the blue thing, and then they hit it with their fist, and it goes, and there's like this bubble that forms around the blue light, and it becomes not blue anymore, but more like a red and like a puce and like far more subtle, and everybody stops feeling the pull. From the Fey individuals stop feeling the pull.
Okay.
That was their action. That was a lot to do. They are going to bonus action quick draw shot at the dude right everything as they take their rifle, kind of like sling it around. Looks like it almost orbits their shoulder as if they had a strap there, but it's not. It's like just like on a magnetic rail that's just not there. As they kind of swing it around their shoulder, grab their hip holster, and just go and just fire, an attack at the green boy that's right here. Oh, max damage. That's absolutely insane. As you just see perforate one of the like elbows of one of the things. Looks like it's now like oozing ichor, but it's unfazed and just angry that it can't move and trying to do stuff. Cool. This thing is getting damaged quite a bit. It doesn't look like it's doing very well at all. That's its turn. Okay, this one is going to continue to do suppression fire. It is this guy. Their teammate is in too much trouble. The new boy just showed up, and this thing is very, very dangerous. So, and it knows that, so it's continuing to do suppression fire. As it just kind of looks behind you and just tries to swat at you, but can't because as it just keeps firing.
How loud is it, by the way?
We are all deaf.
Oh, extremely loud.
Like, I'm like right there.
Extremely
so-
loud. You also had like something break the sound barrier right there,
Yeah.
so there's like
Oh, God.
Tinnitus going.
mup like of like
Right.
ringing. It's you are in the middle of an actual war zone.
Yeah.
This is war.
Yeah.
So this individual lounge. Actually, we're gonna do them last because this one right here is going to do. Who can see? Maeve, I think you're the only one that can see.
I can.
Yes.
I'm right there.
See that.
Yeah, I put
Glenn,
you can see
maybe?
there. No, you guys can't see this one up here.
Len? I can't quite tell. Just the angles.
No, I don't think Len can really see. I think it's just Bast. It doesn't really matter. But just Bast and Maeve. Maeve, you're cowering, and you see up here.
There's this little.
This person
Nah,
again.
rock.
They holster their rifle on their back, pull something from some sort of like rod from the back of the small of their back, and it extends in the air, and they just kind of step off the edge and fall right onto this thing. And the staff goes, we're going to find out. You see this thing dodge out of the way at the very last second as this staff, and all of the weight of this thing.
Suppression fire give it disadvantage?
Yes, it does, you fuck. Natural one. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, so, this thing it jumps out of the way. You see it like kind of feels that's going on. And okay, shut up. It kind of feels that things are happening, and it tries to dodge out of the way. And then this thing like does the whole make it dance thing and shoots to shoot the feet, and it recoils, so it gets stuck in the same spot. This thing just falls down. This big sound is a tremendous amount of weight goes on top of this thing, and you just feel like a bug gets squished under this. A rod goes in the center of it. You see part of its form kind of like coil up against the rod and get stuck to it. Tries to like pull out of the rod, and it can't. It just is like stuck to the rod as this thing. And this one does like kind of like a quick jetpack burst backwards as a bonus action. It's like a half disengage, half dash.
It
movement
was
where they
spun up, if that matters.
It was, which is why I can do this thing. Yeah, it's a little. It's pretty much what it can. It can like move 15 feet and disengage real quick as it just goes. It's called like out of the fray move, which is what it can do. So it put the rod in there. This thing is, for all intents and purposes, movement is 0. Cannot move. It's stuck where it is right now. All of it. It's still very dangerous to get near, but yeah. Cool, that's what it is. Suppression fire already done. Lounge boy. Okay, lounge boy.
Lounge lady.
Lounge lady. Lounge lady. That sounds too suggestive. But just because I don't have a base for this is going to. Well, they're not down. They don't need to stand up.
They can keep lounging.
You see them like press a button and like recoil on their rifle as a bayonet just comes out, but it's made of like light and plasma, and it just like turns and swipes at the yellow thing that's right beside it. Hits, then is going to, after it lets the long swing of it go and then have it swing around the magnetic rail as it pulls a plasma like combat knife from the side of it and slices into it again. That's another hit. These women mean business. That's quite a bit of damage. You guys don't know, but Yellow Boy is pretty hurt. Well, we'll see.
Are they lounging, or is this just
They're
the
not
seated
lounging, I just
firing
don't have
position?
No, they're standing up. They're like, and then with one movement, they kind of like throw their combat dagger back into their hip holster, and they grab their rifle again with the bayonet still out, and kind of go into a standing position. They're not moving though because they're still engaged. That is the end of the Valkyrie's turn. What initiative does that bring us to? Do we pass 7?
No.
Layer 10.
That's 10.
Layers 10 is first. Okay. Who's 10? Or just layer
Just
action
layer.
first?
Just layer.
Okay. No layer action
Oh, yeah.
because it's
No,
been
you
disabled.
Then Osprey.
Osprey's at 9.
Oscar's at 9.
Then
Okay.
7.
Then 7. And then you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a yell, I'm going to go engage the one by the blue vortex that's no longer blue. Right? Is there like a little pathway through there?
You're right next to it already.
Right, sorry, I just
You're
can't really
actually
see all of
you're
them.
actually flanking with it
Okay.
with Talio. Talio's right here. The green boy's right here, and you're right here. So
Yeah,
you're on
it's-
either side of it.
There's
We're
several
all in the way.
things
Yeah.
in the way. And
You're there. Yeah,
camera
yeah.
things.
Sorry, it's okay. I don't really have a
and a
camera angle
wall.
for you, but yeah. You can trust me.
Cool. So I guess that's advantage on the first attack. 16?
16. Not a hit.
No?
Nope. As it like kind of glances up its chitin, almost like the chitin gets hard, like harder, right in the spot that was going to be impact, bracing for impact. Very Attack on Titan crystal style
Non-Newtonian fluid.
That's much
It
better.
hardens.
24.
for impact.
Impact, yeah.
Yep. Yo, you're getting the idea now of how the Ichor works.
24
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, you're beating on this thing.
Awesome.
Still up.
And 25 for 5 damage.
5, and this is just magical
Punch.
walloping.
Magical slashing, magical bludgeoning.
You got it. Okay, this thing is getting hurt. Still up, but it's getting quite hurt.
I think I used 6 key points last time.
Yeah, you burned through quite a lot of key trying to do some
Stuns.
stunning stuff.
Oh,
I think you had one left that you were holding on
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
These
Like
guys
that.
have like
It
they don't
rubbed
have a
off.
shit ton of hit points, but they have crazy stats.
Yeah.
Because they're blitzers. They come in, they slash you up, pull you out from the fray, do a one-on-one, you're done, and then they divide and conquer. They're absolutely insane. But yeah, as long as you can negate their abilities, they're just a couple hit points you have to chip away at. Cool.
So then 7.
I added the 7.
No,
Yep.
on round 7.
Oh right, 7.
Initiative.
Now while the tower's behind you,
Yeah. Should be. Nope. Where'd it go?
where did it go?
It was over here,
Here it is.
for our game.
Okay.
Who wants to do this?
For whom?
Go ahead. Why don't you hand that over to Leaf?
Sorry, what's going on?
We're rolling for
You're
something.
gonna roll a luck check for me.
What looks? With dice.
D20.
Good old saber.
This is actually called an event horizon.
High good, low bad.
You
Don't know.
4.
Goodbye, Leo.
Who wants to ride a new character?
You rolled it,
Here,
so
we
I'm
can
gonna
put
give
them-
you. I think
Here,
you
we can put it
hear
up here.
and feel the breath of life just kind of become stagnant all around you for like one moment,
Oh no.
as it almost feels as though the particles, like a bunch of voices, scream out all at once and then are silenced. As it feels like the particles freeze and then fall, like as if there's sediment in the ground, and then they're shaken up, like they're brought back to life and almost undead in an undead way, but not like necromancy, something else, something like another universe has supplanted itself within this one. As the fog mist grows deep and thick, and you know it comes from mist. You feel this innately. You can't see it because of where it's coming from. Bast, Maeve, Len, Osfer. I think that's everybody. And pretty much everybody sees from behind this ruin, from the deepness of the fog, you just hear a and you see this massive, long-fingered hand all the way at the top of the corner, right here, grab on and curl, wrap around the corner as you see something just stand, hunched over at first, and then stands to impossible height. This lithe creature below where it's standing, you don't see feet, you just see like tiny little pinpricks, almost as if it's a ballerina, as these tiny, very, very thin strands, and it looks as though you're not sure if it's standing or floating, you don't know, as it just is there, and at the bottom there's this like glow that it's too bright to look at, and it feels somewhat celestial, but you're not sure, and the form of this thing, some sort of spine over its back, horns that go all the way up, all into some lithe, long, spindly arms that go down, and legs that are far too long for its torso that just stands there. It's flesh, not skin, but like a silhouette of cosmic entities, as if you made a cutout of the night sky through the nebulas with no light pollution. As this thing appears around the corner.
Oh, I love it.
Recessed within the top of its, like, what you may assume as its torso, right above where its pelvic bone may be, is this glowing blue skull, pulsing the same way as the blue light.
Does the skull look humanoid? Or
Turn a little
Yeah,
bit.
I say it would.
Turn it a little
Yeah,
Yeah, could you hold
For
that
the
up to the
camera.
camera?
yeah, you
Because
could.
it's-
Yeah,
see
you
that
can
at all.
this.
It's a beautiful.
Ooh.
oh, wow.
Available at Prince of Ages.
So you see like all the stars and the nebulas in its form,
Hashtag shameless plug.
and at the base you can see like the glowing.
It's absolutely shameful, but on purpose.
It looks amazing.
This was fun. I
mean, as
messed with
always.
some airbrushing and everything. You guys can pass it around if you guys want to take a look at it because it's gonna not do stuff just quite yet. All it does for its turn is appear. It makes its presence known as it comes out of the dimensional tear.
Great.
Quick clarification question.
Sure.
None of the glowing orb and this skull don't match the same size as the bone fragment. Like, they're not the same thing.
The bone fragment is absolutely gargantuan.
Right. And these are
They've
much
got
smaller
that snatched waist.
creatures.
You mean like looking at the skull of that
Yes.
thing? There's no way that
Vertical
skull
face.
could belong to
Okay,
something like
that
that,
just-
unless there is like some really weird fuckery. But you've seen
Just
weirder
making sure.
things,
Just making sure.
so
Yeah,
it
it's
could be
true.
this tiny
Could
little
be.
skull over this
Oh
absolute
my god,
titanic
who
creature.
is
knows?
she?
Or whatever happened.
So be,
What's
do be
her
very
Insta?
careful because it is very, very fragile.
Or whatever happened to
Oh, I
create that
know.
thing shrunk. Okay.
There's like
They don't outright match.
the leader doesn't see it. The one with suppression fire does.
Yep. So does the lounge.
And the no, the
the-
lounge one's super busy right now. They turned around.
There's
because
one
they're
hiding
fighting.
all the way.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
her
that one. I
secret?
think they see.
I gotta know.
You see
Drop her
Bast.
ass.
You see both of them make eye contact with each other. Just their heads because they have helmets on. You don't see anything. What you do hear is and Walker. In like some like husky female voice. All of them dig a heel back.
Did you say End Walker?
End Walker.
End Walker.
And all of them dig a heel back, and you see them like
In common?
they've gone from offensive
Oh.
assault shock troopers to
Oh shit.
defensive.
Oh, Leaf actually had a good question.
Yes, please.
In common.
In common?
In common.
Okay.
Interesting.
Just
same
the
common?
same way they said, "No one dies." Sisters descend, no one dies. They said that in common as well.
Same common, like, or has it drifted?
You can understand it.
Okay.
As far as dialect, I don't think you're paying too much attention
Like
to
old
that.
English versus common English, like
There are some accents here and there. This one appears to have what we would understand as more of an American accent. You do hear from the one over here, not the lounge. Nah, you can't hear that one.
Shakespearean
You hear
English
from this
too.
one over here, Scheisse.
Valley
This one doesn't see it, so you'll find out what they say before. This one spoke with like kind of a British accent. The leader.
okay.
Yeah. What's up?
I couldn't hand it back directly. Thank you, everyone, for passing our doom.
You got it. So that thing, all it does is it uses its whole turn, movement, action, bonus action, just to make its presence known. And on that, yes.
Annalisa's next.
Oh, okay, yeah. But on that note, as this thing appears,
Their
for
body
those that
language
can
shifts.
see it, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wonderful.
Are we?
Are we included
Like
in
a sanity
seeing it?
check.
You can see it, but
called
I
Google.
think.
Do we know what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
This is oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Means like nothing else on the field matters now. This is what you need to be attacking.
Right. Do we need to still roll?
You don't. No, I don't
would.
think either of
If-
you do
Okay.
because you've gone through the combat conditioning for this.
Cool.
You guys have not.
This isn't like charm or sleep, or it's just fear.
This is fear.
Okay, 16.
16. That's a failure.
Okay.
Oh.
Holy shit.
That's a failure.
What do you got?
32. It's a 12.
Oh.
Failure.
I mean, if it's 16, it's a failure of 4, definitely.
Talia, you can't see it, so you don't have to roll.
I didn't.
Good.
Talia, don't look.
Oscar, what about you? Did you
21.
21? That's a success.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 4.
So it's failure. And that's it. That's it, everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody except for Osfer is now afraid of this thing, meaning you can't move closer to it, and as long as it's within eyesight, you have disadvantage on all your attacks.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. That was 7. Annalisa, you're up. You see the Endwalker.
All right.
You know this thing. It might be prudent to change ammo.
All right. So
because this is the type of thing where it can soak up a lot and it can do a bunch of other things that can like you want to get this thing out of commission as fast as possible. You do know it can be put to sleep, but only you know that.
okay, all right. So
I think the two of you know that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think of the
Alright.
Valkyries too, but
Yeah.
so
no, you
That's what you're
absolutely do
saying.
not know that.
what do how?
So still roll double and then add the.
Yeah, it's still advantage because you're still hidden.
Right.
Because of
But how do
the action that you've used to become part of the terrain.
how do I change it?
So just.
You use a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
You just say that you've used a bonus action to pop out one magazine, toss it in your pack, and
All right.
And then add on
Oh.
this boy too.
I'm gonna go grab some sticks.
yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
Okay, so those two plus this.
Yeah.
So 21.
Boy.
21.
21
Yeah.
just hits.
Ooh.
I'm glad we put on the monocles.
Thanks, Danny.
They have to roll a. Is it a con save from your Paling Pollen ability?
Yes.
And what's the DC?
13.
13. Okay. Where's the tower?
Over here.
It has to get a 3 or lower to fail on this.
So I roll?
Do you,
No, I'm gonna roll. Can you
Oh.
hand it over to me while I pour myself a beverage?
Yes.
So with 3
Not
or
in, not
higher?
in camera.
yeah.
Oh.
It's not impossible.
Not
No.
impossible.
Like Final
It's
Fantasy.
improbable, but
know.
not
I'm
impossible.
just afraid
Right.
of stabbing
It's a
myself on it
non-zero
every
chance.
time.
Exactly.
Or like Ice King Adventure Time
Trade you this if you would put it in.
for some reason. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to play character.
Guys ready?
Ice King. That'd be fun.
It's a
as
7.
Nah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this over here because it's probably gonna come up a lot.
Just paint a tiny Gunther and put it on
Okay.
there.
But it does take the damage. You hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that
Okay.
damage.
So
So yeah, all those things that we talked about before.
it's only one of these and this two.
No, not for that.
Okay.
No, I don't. What was that?
We're gonna take a break at the end of this initiative order. Okay.
You can have that one.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
there's also, it's upstairs too.
It's in the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Because
Don't turn it
Dollar
on.
Bear.
Captain Foil.
13,
Exactly.
15, 19,
Yeah, that's the secret ingredient. Toil.
23.
23 points of damage.
Aluminium.
You guys see this? What looks like? Well, you don't see it. All you see is the pink, is the yellow dust that of something impacting this thing as it goes. As it goes just a little bit like off kilter for a moment before it regains its composure, like hitting it right in the side. Does look like it did damage to it. This kind of like pollen spreads, and it just continues just to stand there ominously.
No sound barrier, like super loud.
Oh no, you heard that too.
Okay. Like we did last time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just standing
Cool.
there.
And that was you said 23, right?
21.
21. You got it.
I
Awesome.
do an encounter
Eat
with
pollen,
players where the monster is, like,
motherfucker.
Initiative
really
5,
scary, and
4.
it's
We
just,
don't
like,
hear the
sort of
banter,
auras
correct?
and
No,
stuff.
we-
No, this
So
is just
like
for our
They're
little
400
flashy
feet.
by
Like,
Yeah,
they're-
yeah, yeah.
like,
Also,
here's
you are
your-
in
They're at
I see
range.
you,
suppression
doesn't
fire
attack.
in a
It
war
just
zone.
doesn't do anything.
Initiative
And I
5,
keep blowing
4,
your ears.
3.
Yeah, there's 5 was lair, but that's
Doesn't.
shut
It's
down.
not happening anymore. Got
no,
shut down.
Maeve.
Maeve.
Okay. Am I in line of sight of any of these things that are left?
Yes.
Other than the big guy?
The yellow guy is right there. He's sort of like,
Okay.
if you peek out around the armored person you're hiding behind.
Yeah.
And then I think there's one more right there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I will. Hang on. There's this one right here, right?
Yeah, the yellow
Yeah.
one.
I would like to attack that one. I would like to say to the Valkyrie that I'm hiding behind, like, as you know, through the ringing in my ears. Yeah. Your loud, strange crossbows have no tact. And I pull out the my longbow, and I would like to shoot at
Let
that.
the coal caught you as a reaction. Good. You shoot. You pull out your longbow around their shoulder, over their shoulder, and
Yes.
shoot at what thing?
The-
Yellow boy.
Yes.
Okay, you got it.
13 plus 7, so 20 to hit.
They do
That'll hit.
the weapon sling, and it just
Okay.
happens. So happens to
Yeah,
like
just
slap her in the
hit it right in the in the chin.
Damn it. Okay.
KO.
Ooh. Okay. So.
I'll show you the attack.
It's very
That hits for
Yeah, it is. It's very
12 damage,
You got it. Yellow guy's looking hurt.
and then second shot,
You got it.
She only criticizes.
another 12.
Did you hit with the second shot? You gotta roll to hit.
Alright, it's been a while. Yes.
Next time y'all do a thing, I'm gonna show up.
Yeah,
Play
22.
Street Fighter 6.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Never
I
mind,
can
never
do the
mind,
thing.
No,
do the thing.
I
you get?
it hits.
It hits.
It hits.
Okay.
It's
And 12 damage. You got it.
And yeah, no, I did maximum damage both times.
Nice.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
down. You see, like you hit it right in the back of like where its spinal cord connects to its head. It just, and the arrow comes out its mouth, and it's gone. That was all
Especially-
just magical. Was it magical?
Yeah, I think my bow's magical now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Yes, because
7?
you got one from Elias, right?
No, at
no.
level 7, I think her arcane archer
Oh.
gives her arcane shot,
Yes.
so she gets
kind of like what he has. The
Yeah.
ghost punches.
yes, same thing.
Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, that'll work.
I forget what we changed the name to, but it's
Yeah,
the
it's okay.
same thing.
Great. Yes, tell me the joke you were trying to tell me.
Oh, I said next time we do a thing, I'm gonna show up and we're gonna play Street Fighter 6.
Okay, cool. That sounds great. Yeah. I'm so shit at those games, at, like actually just like Mortal Kombat and like fight on fight. I don't know any of the special moves. I just do this on the pad.
Button
all the
mashing is
time.
great. No, you
Yeah.
figure out the combination that does like a screen filling super move and you just keep spamming it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only know spam jabs, pretty much.
Let's go.
Button smashers.
Yeah.
There was a Gundam game I played on the PlayStation
so
1
bad
back
at
in the
those.
day.
Yes, at 7 she gets magic arrow, so all
Great,
of her
cool.
arrows are magic.
That's awesome. That works.
Save
So
player.
you just got it too. Oh my god, you guys have saved your lives right now. Okay, great. So who's next then? That was 4, I believe.
Talio.
I'm up.
Talio. You're the
there's-
last one, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a Valkyrie beside me.
Back to
and
the-
then
Yeah,
around-
like the
so-
commander.
Yeah, and I see no other like may have just killed the other.
Towering over you, by the way.
Okay.
No, there's a green one between you and Osfer.
So that one is still alive.
Yes.
By the way, the move that they're kind of at because they had to like hit it, they are the whole like lean on the wall so you can't move type of move because they had to like lean over you in order to get to the thing. So there's this towering, muscular, power armored woman leaning like over you, high school against the wall type style. Probably not really caring that you're there.
But there is one back in.
And there's a green dude right between you and Osfer. That's right next to you.
Okay.
This guy right here.
I love the idea of literally anything that like everything
This
kind
guy
of like
is a green boy.
being
It's between
you know that
Osfer
Talio could
and
perceive as flirting with them.
That's pretty much exactly.
I just thought Talia would want to know.
Like
Bard would
invert
want to know.
no invert the
Absolutely.
bard expectations. Have everyone inadvertently hit on the bard instead of.
I don't think they like you're
bard be-
invisible to them right now. They did the
bard be
thing they needed
oblivious
to do,
it.
but
Yeah.
it
No
is
hitting on them.
Yeah.
it
Fair.
is what it is.
Instead of
So what are you doing?
stereotypical
I'm going
horny
to
bard, it's
stab
the,
at. I'm going to stab at thee for the.
You have advantage.
At advantage.
Go ahead.
That always
And
gets
I'm
hit
also
on.
going to address the Valkyrie. Just
Bard that's got no game.
what are these things? What? Are you here to help?
Actually,
At least tell me you're here to help.
I'm absolutely here for like an ace bard.
17.
That'd go
Yes.
hard, actually, yeah.
17. I believe it doesn't hit these guys. They have an
Why?
AC of 18, right?
Sorry, 18.
18 just
yes.
hits. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
And 6 damage.
have the curving shot.
6 points of damage.
No, I have that now.
So if you miss,
No,
you
I gave
can-
it to.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You traded it.
Yeah.
That was your action?
Forgot about that.
Yes.
What did I give you?
Bonus
again?
action? Movement?
I speak druidic.
None.
Oh, yeah.
You're good. You're staying right there.
Giving
But
away
you do
your
ask.
abilities.
You do ask. What are these things to them?
What are these things? Are you here to help? At least say that.
You just see them. You see through the helmet. This woman says, "Viscerators, stay alive."
Okay.
What was the first word?
Viscerators.
Viscerators. Eviscerators or just viscerators?
Viscerators with a V.
And that is my entire turn.
Come at me. Don't at me.
No.
Come at me, but don't at me.
Spelling purposes. I
yeah,
always spell
yeah,
your
yeah.
words wrong, so I didn't want to include an E that wasn't there.
the commander has not seen
No.
the Endwalker yet.
Behind a wall.
Wouldn't there like they don't have like communication systems? They were talking. To each
They
other.
heard
And
They-
walker.
they
the like the
know.
comm link.
Yeah.
Oh, they did hear somebody say
Yeah.
Endwalker. That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
So that's not changed.
I think that's why they just kind of like just Viscerator, stay alive. That's not important right now. There's an Endwalker here. I just stay out of my way and stay alive. It's like they don't have time to communicate with you. Great. That's the end of initiative.
Yes.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back, and we're gonna enter combat. Guys, stay there and stay safe out there. We'll be right back. Oh my fucking god! All right, and welcome back. We're back into it, guys. Here we go. We're back at the top. That's initiative 20. No layer action because it has been shut down and suspended.
Yep, and it's the
But guess who is at 20? The
the
Viscerator.
Viscerator.
We're gonna do them all at 20 just to make my life easier because it's starting to get a very complex initiative here. So, boy here, who's right next to the blue light, has been shut down, can move now. Is going to. We're gonna decide.
Hella attacks of opportunity.
Why does this cookie? We're gonna try. It won't hit. I'm gonna go from come for you, Oscar.
Because I'm hot.
You sneeze at it. That's a miss for its first attack. Miss for the second attack. That is a 17.
That is.
Okay. And a 15.
Nope.
Okay. So just one hit on this. Minimum damage. That is 4 points of damage. 4 points of slashing damage reduced to 2. You fuck.
Wow.
You're the one who bit me. I want to hear you complaining.
You did that to him.
I'm not complaining. I'm just having a good time. I was like, you chose to stay.
I love that.
No, I guess you did.
You made me
You
too
just haven't had a
powerful.
chance.
Yeah, okay, but whose fault is that? Okay, you're doing a lot of dimension hopping here. Okay, so anyway, that's his turn. Unless it wants to leave.
Let's do the time warp again.
I love the idea of taking 3 opportunity attacks. That would be great.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fuck him up.
He's silly. He's just gonna run away.
You see it kind of like spin around, lock eyes with Len. Yeah, and it's gonna run away from you too. If you want to take your reaction to make attack of opportunity, you can, and you can, if you want to use your reaction to do that.
Yep, I do.
blush and avoid eye contact.
Is it an advantage?
It is an advantage
Oh my
because it's
God.
flanked by you guys.
Okay.
wait, what?
Wait.
What did I miss? 'Cause it
Oh.
sounds funny.
Lynn responded.
Oh, to the.
I make eye contact and blush.
No, I avoid eye contact.
Oh.
17,
my
I believe
God.
it is.
Miss. 18
Oh,
is its AC.
dang it.
Yeah, these things are fast
You
as
go
fuck.
from being an
Nat
undead
20.
Does the captain?
Nat 20, go ahead.
undead
It's
to a
just
plant.
a rapier.
Your tastes are
But
just
still.
off the table
Does the
completely.
captain get
Six
attack?
plus
Captain is not with it. Is not
17
engaged.
damage.
Oh, yeah, it was leaning over. Yeah.
What, how much?
17.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Nat 20, man.
I double my Ds.
Oh.
You
Oh,
like it
wow.
screams and it
Double
begins
D.
to like move forward and you just decapitate it
I want to double my Ds.
as you just whip out the rapier. That was amazing. So what you actually do is like you pull your rapier back
Ain't that the bitch
and you
from
just
Ed, Ed,
and
Eddie?
it like and bend it and you use the tensile force of it, like the potential force, and it just lops the head off and the head goes through the air right and lands right at your feet, Len.
Well struck.
Turn to the Valkyrie. We'll do better than survive.
It just nod.
Monster turns to Leo.
That was initiative 20.
The
That's
restrained
Len
one?
then, correct?
feeling?
I don't know if the restrained one can reach anyone.
Sorry, right. The restrained one.
Because I ran away.
Natural 1 to try to break from the restraint.
That was good.
And now that's the only one that's left, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so now I need to roll this. See any more small. That's a nat 20.
No.
So that's like 10 of them, right?
It's
Or
2.
20.
Chill. One from each pool. Blue boy now, right here, right in front of you.
Perfect.
And there is a
Gesundheit.
Damn.
the Viscerator sneezes as it comes out of the pool, and it's a red boy over here. The red boy is going to go right for this Valkyrie.
I'm not gonna lie, all this hail is kicking up hell Apollon for some reason.
Yeah, no, allergies are kicking my ass like they did back home.
Yeah.
And I hate this.
The last 2 weeks have been miserable.
Well, also all the plants are going into plant fuck mode. Like,
Yes.
my dice. Just thanks.
Busting nuts into the wind.
Exactly.
That's like,
It is grass nut season.
it's like Kanye lyrics.
The Viscerator, the red Viscerator does get 2 attacks on the back pedaling, the one that went like did the what was it, out of the fray? Yeah, out of the fray move, and the blue Viscerator is coming right at you. It's a miss.
I can totally see him riding that.
That's a hit. It's a 24.
15's the number you need to beat.
Ooh.
So
That's 15 on the die. And that is a 16.
first
So
one missed, but so
3
I don't
hit.
get held, but the
You
other
don't get
3
held,
hit.
but the other 3 hit. Yeah.
Yep, go
Okay.
for it. Have each of them.
So you can do- That's 3 1s on my dice. That's an absolute minimum damage. That is insane.
I'll fucking
So
take
it's
it.
still but plus. So it's still 6. So 9 points of slashing damage.
Halved.
Half
To
to
4?
4. God. Yeah. Yeah. As this thing lays into you, but like it does the thing where you've blocked every single one of the strikes as it hits you,
I just
but
get,
like
like,
some of them,
little
get like
Glances.
they pushed hard enough where they still get into your clavicle here and here and here.
Flesh wound.
This thing looks pretty hardy. You also kind of feel. Roll an insight check.
21.
21. This thing's not paying any attention to anything other than you.
Okay.
It's also the shade of blue it is. Exactly your shade of blue.
So it's the same shape as the other Viscerators.
Who's next?
But it's a new color.
Me.
Who's next? Len, go ahead.
Uh,
They're actually all the colors they actually are. Blue, red, the yellow one that showed up, the green one that was there, the purple ones that you saw at the beginning. They're all different colors, at least the ones that you have seen so far. Some of them have been the same.
how's Bast and Osford doing?
Not good.
I'm doing all right.
I am
The one that's
fucked up.
attacking me. the one
Seven
that's,
7 is the Endwalker, right?
It's like, I don't know. I don't know
Yes.
how they're feeling.
Yeah.
I have 7 hit points left.
That's cute.
If I were to quantify my health, it would be 7.
About half. About 25.
I'm at,
Alright,
I'm at
well-
like 10% of my health.
The one that's attacking Bast,
Less than.
I'm just gonna cast Frostbite on them.
Cast
so it's
Frostbite?
It's a
Is it
Constitution.
con save?
Yeah.
That is a 9.
Ooh, sick. Okay, so that's awesome. Okay, so it's 6 cold damage. I like flex my wrist, and the sort of stone below like juts up icy air all
Okay,
over
cool.
its
This
body.
icy kind of like air juts up below, and you see that kind of frost go on its legs and feet.
Yeah,
It seems
and
entirely unaffected by it. It doesn't take any
completely
damage.
unaffected. Okay. It says it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. Would that still apply or no?
No,
Damn.
this thing seems to be immune to cold.
All right, I tried.
It has learned from Bast, and it is now immune to cold.
Do you have anything else I could do? No, not really. No, I'm just gonna send him the rest of my turn.
You got it.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run up next to Bast,
Yeah.
so it maybe won't hit Bast. And yeah, that'll be my
Bast,
turn.
you are like 90% sure this thing has only eyes for you.
I don't
Only
know that.
have eyes for.
You're like two
Only have
predators staring
sides.
each other down.
Sure. You got it.
Yeah.
Is that where you want to be, or do you want to be behind him, or do you want to flank it?
I'll flank it next.
Okay, you got it. Is that at the end of your turn then, Leonard? Do you have a
Yeah.
bonus action you'd like to use?
That's gonna be a turn.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
put my mark on it on my bonus.
Oh, you want to move your mark over to it?
Yeah.
You got it.
And then
Can you remember? So I don't want to pull the thing out because it's
Okay.
but
Cool.
Cool. That's you then, right? Because that was 18. That brings us to 17
that
or
a
16
bird?
or 15. Where are you at?
18.
You're 18? Okay, cool.
I don't remember the name of that one, but I think we have to hit that. Aiming for the big boy.
The Endwalker?
Is that?
What?
and-
It is not an advantage.
Okay.
You see, as you like put your iron sights on this thing, it almost just like it doesn't look at you, but it just kind of like tilts its body a little bit, like it feels like a sight is on it, like it feels you. Go ahead.
13. I have a feeling is probably not gonna
13.
hit.
You see, you fire, and this thing just sways a little bit to the left, and it just goes right between its two horns.
Oh no, Tin. Oh no.
I've got to recalibrate. Beep. That's my turn.
You got it.
Next is 15 layer.
No layer actions anymore, so you can just get rid of that for right
Yeah.
now.
Spider boy.
I'll let you know when and if that happens.
The little one is dead, correct?
That was the end of your turn, Len. Okay. Yes. Yes, little boy's gone.
Okay, so Spider boy.
Big boy,
He's he's pinned at the moment.
Tarantula.
did we put the food back in the microwave?
Yeah, I did.
I can check. I also need to get some chapstick.
Okay. What's up?
That's
Big
Spider.
boy is still
Pinned.
with suppression fire.
Yes.
Going to pinned by the
Spear.
the rod now, so they can be freed up to do something else. They get a roll with this at disadvantage to see if they can break free of it. Trash. No. Can't get out.
I think we're all out of reach.
The Valkyrie and the Red Boy are the only guys in reach right now.
Ah.
So it will do its thing. Valkyrie's fine. Takes just a little bit of damage.
And a polar bear enters
Okay,
the field.
Red Boy.
She's fine. She'll probably just be there.
Okay, cool. You see them takes a little bit of damage. That is the end of their turn. Who's next?
Next is
Me?
yeah, best.
Okay.
Do you have any more healing?
I do.
What are you doing?
Inflict wounds.
Just use your weapon for that, duh.
That's necrotic damage, right?
Yes. I saw it shake off his cold damage. 25 to hit it.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Sorry.
She'll be fine.
the way she looks at you.
15 necrotic damage.
15 necrotic damage to the blue boy. Little boy blue. Feel like all of it went through. Almost like it has gotten rid of its resistance to necrotic to focus on its immunity to cold.
Because I stopped
That's
patting
what
her.
I was hoping.
'Cause it has resistance to necrotic, takes full force damage, but does the thingy we talked about before. Yeah. Or takes
There's
weird
still-
what is that?
What?
It keeps banging.
I don't know.
It's the poltergeist.
There's still a restrained one, like right there, correct? Next to the lounging
Correct.
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
That's a
tentacles.
purple boy too.
Other
Purple
dog?
back
Yeah.
there.
Hmm?
Okay, tentacle floats over to it and.
Oh
gives
yeah, I
it-
believe that's still within 20 feet.
Gives it a
5,
whip.
10, 15, 20, yeah.
It has a 10-foot reach too, so.
It
if
does?
Yeah, it's a
Get the
tentacle.
fuck outta here.
It's a giant.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what? I always pictured it being like 2
Damn
feet
it!
tall.
You beat me to it.
No,
It's like I always picture it like
beat
just
you to
like
hentai?
hand size.
I love you.
That sounds like some kinks that you need to explore outside the table.
Well, we were talking about
Suck
getting
it off,
sucked off.
and
And
how
It
much-
misses.
Wow.
It misses? Okay.
There is another module.
Ooh,
You
yes,
suck,
it
it gets off.
Does it have advantage for it being restrained? I forget how that works.
No.
It does.
Does?
Attacks against it have advantage. Is it an attack? Is it an actual attack roll?
Yes.
So yeah.
It's a magical attack roll.
Yeah.
18 on the die. Or
That-
18 total.
Yeah, that'll hit. That's exactly what you need to hit.
There we go. That is how that worked. I remember correctly.
Yeah.
12 cold damage.
You got it.
Speed reduced.
That thing's gone. Finally.
Nice.
You like freeze its legs, they snap off, and it falls back into the pool.
Another
'Cause
clarification.
the legs are like frozen now, still in your tangle bramble thing.
When these things die, are their bodies still there, or do they
Oh, that
melt
one.
into the ground?
Okay.
No, I'm like
Anytime
we've seen them die,
Yeah.
right?
Teachers
Do they are their bodies still there?
In like the 6 seconds that have passed? Looks like it, yeah.
We killed a couple like
Is
12, 18
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
ago.
bodies are because I can't see.
From like a very quick cursory glance, you do
How many
see
bodies
like
are there?
does appear like there's some lumpy,
Big one
like
and one
it's
small
something there. It's like, it looks like there's probably a body there. Unless you're actually like taking a moment to
No,
look.
no, no.
Like if you're just like out of the corner of your eye, you can still see where things have fallen. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, good.
I think it's the big one.
Now, if you give it a little bit longer, something may change. But
spider, I think, is still there, but pinned.
that's the end of Bast's turn then, correct?
Big one.
Bonus
Yep,
action.
soldier turn.
Big one is the end one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
This is the one-
it is now the Valkyrie's turn. You see the commander runs out from here. And you just see her like stand there. You just hear through the mask, like a quick look around to Leah. You see, you just in the pipe, 5x5, and in a British accent. I'm sorry, in the pipe, 5x5, and then all of these you see, all of their packs start to spin up. They looks like they're trying to get the fuck out of here, but it's going to take a while for them to be able to do that because it takes a while for their stuff to be able to spin up. So they know they're going to have to defend themselves and possibly you before they can get their flight active. Because they're not fucking with that thing, but they are fucking with it. You see, all three here. This one is going to. You see this one right here. That's right next to the red boy. This guy right here. This woman right here is going to. Boom. She's going to move away from it and provoke. He missed. The red boy misses and run over immediately, just like this one jump and touch the bone, and you see they disappear, and then. Reappear right here like they teleport. And all three of them, boom, boom, boom. Four of them are going to engage in suppression fire against the Endwalker. There's no such thing as like double disadvantage or anything, but there is a scale that I've built for mechanics of suppression fire. Basically, for all intents and purposes, unless this thing can shake it off, it is at 0 speed right now. It doesn't get half speed. It doesn't get like, it automatically fails dexterity saving throws. It's at 0 speed, but it has a chance just from being so big because it is a large creature or more and just having a nice chunky bonus that it could shake it off and still move and do other things. So we'll see what happens. But they all seem to be abandoning their pursuit against all of the little himbos and focused on this guy. This is now a much greater threat. They're all doing suppression fire, even though actually the distance between.
Oh.
That's their long range, but they're going to use their bonus action to do ready aim to negate the disadvantage. Yeah, that's all of their turns. They're gonna sink everything they have into making sure this thing does
Can't move.
does not get any closer to you guys, or to them. That's their turn. Who's next?
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Seeing that, I want to stay within 80 feet of the Endwalker, but get kind of over here. I don't know how far that distance
Cool.
is.
80 feet, so that is going to be
Inside of 80 feet or outside?
16 inches.
Inside,
Inside of 80 feet.
within my short bow range. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you have
So-
whatever room, so.
Yeah, I want to get over kind of where Maeve is, I guess.
Okay, with what? With you have what? 35, 40?
40 feet.
40? Okay, let's see what you
I
got.
think I've got enough to get over there.
Let's find out. 20, 30, 35. Just enough.
Cool.
Get right there.
Bonus action, Kensei shot, and then 2 short bow shots at the Endwalker.
You got it. They're magical, right?
Yeah. Ooh, is the short bow magical?
Does it count as a Kensei weapon?
My short bow is one of my Kensei weapons. Yep.
There you go.
I don't have any advantage on this for any reason because of their suppressing stuff. I don't know.
You do. You
Okay.
do technically have advantage on this because of 4 suppressions. It's kind of like exhaustion. It kind of stacks
Okay.
that way.
Does a
but what?
20?
Disadvantage, fear.
Oh.
Disadvantage because you are.
I'm not feared.
No,
You didn't see
You're
it.
not afraid.
He's the
No,
only
I've
one.
saved on
Oh.
the
For
phone.
those of you who are afraid, can't move any closer to. Len, are you afraid?
Yeah.
I am.
You could not have
Oh.
moved there
I was
because
just
you
getting
can't move any
around,
closer
but-
to it. So you're still stuck exactly where you are unless you wanted to strafe. But
Teacher,
you
you
can't.
forgot to collect the homework.
Is it 22?
I'm the note taker.
Yo, Len! Fucking Mally, like, way to tattle.
Is it 22 hit?
A 22 does hit. Yes.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Somebody rolled
first.
a 21 and it missed, right? Was it? No, it was a 20. It was a 20, and it missed.
I don't know.
You said 21.
I think
just
no
to-
Wells. the
21
only one
just hit.
tried
That's
to-
correct. Correct. Correct.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, 21 is the
No,
AC.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you hit it.
fuck. 9 magical piercing damage.
You see, like, this thing doesn't move. It just, like, has this, like, almost like this force field, like, rippled dimensional thing that's almost like an arcane shield, but you can't see it until something would pass through it. And your arrows just kind of pierce through it, but you do see, like, this ripple, like, as though it tries to move it and warp it. That type of, like, bent thing, when you put something half in water and it has that refraction where it bends, it's like your arrow actually does bend. Now, it doesn't just look like it bends. So the arrow actually does hit it with, like, a 45-degree angle, just transfigured into the arrow in midair, but your Kensei magic just still spins it and hits it and does all your damage.
Cool. That's 9 piercing magical
Nice
damage.
piercing. 9 piercing. You got it. Nice piercing. Nice 9 piercing.
And the next one definitely hits 25.
25. Yes, that'll hit.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage. You can only do stunning strike on melee strikes, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm
God,
also out
can
of
you
Please don't
imagine?
stun my
That was
thing.
8.
Every time I close my
8,
eyes,
yeah,
I
for the
see
second
stunning
shot.
strike.
I'm also out of key, so
Just make an army
Yeah.
of monks with
Oh, you're out of
short
key?
bows with-
yeah.
Let's all just
Your
roll
step of the
monks when we
wind, I
fight
think
and we
that
just like
last
chain
time.
stuff.
Let's do it. That's the end of your turn then, I suppose.
7.
Then. Unless you want to move.
So now it's.
I think that was all my
Yeah, it was all your movement. Bonus
Walker.
action?
Yeah.
Oh, and Walker stuff.
I guess just as a free action, yell at the Valkyrie nearest me, like,
Yeah.
what is this?
They were the one that yelled Angwalker that you come up to them.
Yeah.
So I think they just like
Like,
shake their head as they continue with force.
Like,
They
I-
screamed Angwalker.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I get that we're attacking this thing now. It's obviously the battlefield priority. I'm clicking on that, but I'd like to understand more about this thing.
They're putting absolutely everything they have
Yeah.
into getting every single round into this thing. Like even if that means holding their breath, I don't think they're a soldier at war.
Okay.
Nothing. No. There are only the sound of their comrades and communication from their allies and their compatriots that they work in the trenches with is going to reach them at the moment.
Okay.
That's it. Who's next?
With the end.
And 7 and Walker.
Okay. The Endwalker is finally going to begin. It has been attacked. It is going to begin.
Shit.
It's gonna end.
Bad thing I did.
Start strutting
Oh
on the
well,
catwalk.
it wasn't attacked first by you. There was suppression
going
fire,
to-
Oh.
and
An
we had some
entire
snipers
Final
doing
Fantasy
stuff.
XIV
I mean, it was gonna do it regardless. It just now it's
I
like
was trying to resist there.
it's gonna do something.
Oh,
You see it it looks like it's walking, but it's doing almost like a moonwalk, where
Makes this
it's
fight
just
every
like a video
single
game
dungeon
has like it does the animation of running, but the point of contact where the foot makes contact with the ground still kind of like slides a little bit like icy because it doesn't actually do the right
It's
distance.
like when a video game character's like walk cycle like isn't as fast as how they're actually moving.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah. It's like that. So they're like it's like they're moonwalking forward, but they're moving more than what you see their legs moving. So they're like hovering and they're just doing the movement because that's what it's supposed to do. Weird dimensional creatures. As it just
Sonic Adventure graphics.
and it also
Yeah,
like
I thought it had
it
zero
looks like it's
movement.
going to
Right.
The
Fuck.
suppression fire.
Okay.
These are your mechanics, man.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff going on, all right?
He really wanted it to do the thing.
I really wanted it to do the thing.
But he
okay,
forgot
it's going to
His other
use
thing was making it not do the thing.
It's true. He's in a stalemate.
it's going to
Stop.
use yeah, it's going to use one of its abilities, but it can't move. You see it like begin to like fall forward and try to move, and it walks, but it's not going anywhere. Like it's a video game character walking up against a wall, and their feet are still moving, but it's not going anywhere. And that's what it's doing, and it doesn't seem to be moving as it's like suppression and everything, and you see it like the suppression fire does minimal damage, but it's mostly to just be like get down and everything. So it's mostly just like spray and pray and just trying to get somebody to do that. This thing is just keeping it at bay. It doesn't get to move. It's going to roll its chaos die though and see what happens.
I don't like the name of that.
That's literally cocked at a 45-degree angle on a cube. How did that happen?
Probably the chaos part.
Shit. All right. So it is going to use Chaos Gate as one of its abilities because it rolled 5, and it's going to just you see it like spin as it like walks along this part as it just kind of like spins upside down and then gets sucked into a spot and disappear. Literally right behind you and Osfermaeve, it's just standing and leaning far too much. Michael Jackson lean right into you guys. This glowing skull now like the biggest, brightest light. Whoa, right down at you. This thing is absolutely pure terrifying. It is the cosmos in a lanky creature that's just standing right over you. Len, this object of your fear is standing right next to you. Maeve, this object of your fear is standing right next to you. Osfer, this thing, maybe 30 times taller than you, is standing right there and just leaning right over this Valkyrie. The Valkyries that are there, the suppression fire stops. You go like, hold your fire, hold fire. And the one that's right here in front of you slowly turns around. And you just hear like the panic breathing through the mask as you just there's just like the reaction of like putting the plasma bayonet now as they're holding their one rifle wrapped around, and they're grabbing their combat knife. They can't do anything because it's not their turn, but they're like, this could be the end. And so they turn around. This thing just stands there. It just stands there. And it stares.
I mean, it leans there.
Yeah, it leans.
Is one of its
Looms.
hands like noticeably wider than the other?
Is one of its, I'm sorry?
Does it have a
Hands.
sparkly hand?
They both are kind of in the palms. Sparkly. Yeah.
So I have a
It-
question.
Yeah.
My damage before, it was poison. Did that do anything?
It's not poison. It's
Oh.
just. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it is poison. It doesn't poison it's conceded on the Constitution saving throw, so it's not suffering from the effect of poison,
Okay.
which does put it to sleep. It just takes the poison damage.
Gotcha.
Like poison damage doesn't always
Add the effect.
create the effect of
Okay.
poison, the effect of poison, only if the ability says it does.
Okay.
It does, but it succeeded on the saving throw, so it's not. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you're okay. Yeah, everything happened the way it was supposed to. So this thing it literally just leans. It uses its action to exist. The fact that it is existing in this space now, all those who have, you succeed on the throw, so you're immune to it.
Because it is no longer in my line of sight. Because
Yeah.
it appeared behind me. Do I save against the throw? Do I save against the fear?
You would have to do so on your turn.
I'm
And
just-
technically it is. You can only do so at the end of your turn if it's no longer in sight.
Normally, fear breaks when line of sight breaks.
Yeah, but technically, line of sight has not braked. It's still within line of sight. You just haven't turned around. Averting your eyes doesn't count the same for fear.
I mean, it disappeared.
Yeah, but
Averting your eyes is not the same as like the hypnotic pattern for like an Umber Hulk is not the same for fear. As long as it is something that you could look at and fear, you are compelled to, like, if you don't see it anymore, fucking look for it, because you have to see where this thing is, because if you can see it, you have to know where it is because you're so fucking scared of it. It's one of those things where while you're running away, you look behind you because you have to know how far the Sasquatch is that's chasing you, or like, very Blair Witch. You have to do it. So it's not something that you have a choice over. It's like you are under the effect of fear, meaning if it's within line of sight, you're fucking looking at it. So it's not something you can avert your eyes from. So this is how it works. Don't argue with me anymore about it. What's up?
Speaking of not being able to and being compelled and whatnot, I am afraid. Talia is afraid.
You are, because now you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. Now that you can see this thing, it is an embodiment of the end of all things that is just standing there.
What the fuck is this?
And it just looms. And you'll find out what that means at the beginning of the turns of the people who are near it. It uses its action to just stay there. Okay, who's next?
Oh, Lisa.
That's me.
Yeah. You feel
Yeah.
what it's doing. It's intentionally making like, okay, now I exist. It's made it itself known, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh no! Fuck this!
Do better than I did.
Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah! Are you still using your Howling Pollen?
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
pollen bullets. What are they called again?
Piercing pollen.
Piercing pollen. You got it. So what I'll do,
Double
because it's a
those
nat
dice.
20, I'm gonna give you a little bit extra on this. I'll give it disadvantage on its con save as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
not only do you do double damage, double sneak attack, but it also has disadvantage on that con save.
that's a lot of
It
dice.
has a shit ton of con.
It is a lot of
That is
dice.
10d6 and 4d8, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. I'm gonna break out all the dice.
Yeah, Sniper knows what they're doing.
And then you still add just the extra, your +4.
Yeah.
Because,
Just on top of
Is
that.
it 10d6? Do you? I guess you would have that.
I do have that many.
Is that a bad number?
35 plus.
It had to roll a 3 to fail, right?
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
So rolled a 19.
Okay.
And a 4.
So that means.
It succeeds.
Okay. So what does that mean
Still
for
takes
me?
all the damage. Just means
It's-
it's not
okay.
asleep. It's not poison.
Gotcha.
Oh, that would have clutch.
How many do I have now? 8.
That's why she switched to ammo. Because she knows
She's been through combat training.
what everybody is
Yeah.
doing right now that knows how to deal with this thing is time. They're not trying to kill this thing. They're trying to give everybody time.
If only they could
Right.
communicate that to us.
So
Some
10,
way.
Some of them are afraid.
21.
I thought you said all of them had combat training.
They do, but when this
See,
thing
we're
is
on
right in
six
front of
as I
you and
just got.
viewing over you,
20.
you don't get a
Oh, this
choice.
is fine. This is fine. I have combat
30.
training.
Yeah, I have
4.
combat training. The end of all things looming over you. You don't
40.
scare me.
Just like the simulations.
Just like
42.
the-
Okay, so that's. Yes, so
Can you imagine,
number
like,
42.
doing training
Okay,
like
that's-
that in VR?
Now you get. Yeah.
Noelle had played a zombie like archery game.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
just 1D.
And she was in VR, and
Double would be 2D, right?
the thing got closer, and she was like, "I don't want this!" And she kept
Right.
doing this move,
Yeah.
and the
It was
thing, the
bad.
headset fell off, and she was like doing this move and trying to think.
Four.
I was like,
Yeah.
I dived for the headset,
Plus
grabbing the
that?
headset, tripped her, she almost fell over, like it was wild.
Oh, okay.
Those are scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did I
I
say?
don't do-
50?
Her reaction.
54.
Same.
54 points of poison
I got
damage.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Ooh.
5.
Easily startled.
Doctor,
I got 5 sixes
I'm
out of that
easily
one.
startled.
nice.
Things jumping out. of the sky.
54.
I kind of want to put you on VR now.
Yeah.
Hey, Rhea, have you ever played 500?
You guys see that are
Don't do
right
that
next to
one.
this thing, this jet of what looks like yellow and green just makes a very anime line through this, like the torso where the legs connect to the pelvis, and then you see this explosion, and this thing goes as its hip just kind of falls out from under it and does its best to try to regain its composure. But that took quite the hit, just in one shot.
Now that's what I call doing it.
Yeah, fuck right,
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, fuck right. Who's next then? I think it's the fireworks.
It's fireworks.
I mean,
It's actually
Oh,
just the
dog's
battle.
gonna be in
I mean, this one right here
Oh my
is
God.
pretty sleepy already.
Yeah.
Hey, Pupper.
Yeah, they're fine.
Mavis, I am absolutely terrified of this thing. It is
It's
right.
top of your turn, right?
Yes.
Please roll a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Boo.
It is literally engaged.
Wrong
with you.
dice.
It has an
Boo.
aura effect of what happens when this happens.
14. First one
14?
wasn't at 20. That's why I said boo.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is one of the very few effects that I've created that uses d20s for damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Does anyone even have 20 health right now?
No.
There's a reason why these things want to run away.
Hi.
They didn't tell us that.
You take 26 points of psychic damage. Are you up?
No.
You just see Maeve take this shrill scream that is drowned out by the of this thing just existing there as her eyes roll back to the back of her head and she just collapses. Yeah. Very 90s horror movie style. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Well, the
60s
effect
photo,
was amazing, not
Yeah.
not actually what
Amazing.
happened.
Chef's kiss. That's the beginning of your turn and you're down.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Who's next?
Welcome to taking one turn for an entire combat.
I got the shoot.
Or Maeve.
I got the shoot.
But Maeve would be the one that would be like, I hate all of this every second.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go
can I draw a 40-foot line between the Endwalker and myself?
You may. I believe that is less than the distance between the two of you, because
Yeah.
that is 88 inches.
Just
It might
double
be
check.
exactly the distance between
Double
the
check
two
that
of
for me.
you.
Wait, which
It is-
direction?
It is 45 feet between you.
So it's just shy?
Just shy. You want to move 5 feet? You can't move 5 feet.
I can't move closer towards it. So I need a little bit of clarification because I'm not 100% sure.
No.
Between me and all of the people near the Endwalker, who's the furthest out?
Who's the furthest out from the Endwalker?
From me.
From you?
Yeah. Maeve.
No.
The ally or an enemy?
Ally.
Like
Like the one that's
who's-
engaged with the Endwalker.
Like who's furthest
Maeve.
from it?
Maeve.
Oh,
Okay.
Maeve.
And then whom?
I mean, I'm.
Osfer, then Bast.
Okay.
Well, then the Valkyrie.
Well, I would say if you're talking about
Len.
Valkyries included, Maeve, the Valkyrie that just like drew the bayonet and the combat knife, then Bast, then Osfer,
and Len's in there.
then Len, and
Okay.
then the other Valkyrie over here. Well, no, technically, actually, this Valkyrie is the farthest away from
Okay.
it.
And
if you
how
count the one that
close am
teleported.
I to the Valkyrie that's being loomed over?
How far are you from it?
Yeah.
the one
I think
in
like 50 feet.
Oh, because you can't move closer, but you could maybe move in like a radius. If that
45 feet.
45 feet. Shit.
can. Okay, so from our angle, there's like a hole there.
Gesundheit.
Could
Yeah.
Lynn like kind of strafe through that hole?
Len or
Or not
Talia?
Lynn, Talia.
You could. If you hid like in between those walls, you would lose sight. But as soon as you came back around, you'd see it again.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to tell you what I want to do.
Okay.
And we're going to see if it can work because it's a
Okay.
little bit tricky on distances.
You got it.
I want to cast Calm Emotions that hits me and all of the creatures affected that are in melee of...
Okay.
Yeah.
But you need to be within 40 feet in order to do that.
20-foot radius, yeah.
20-foot radius. What's the range of the spell?
Sphere.
No, the range.
60 foot.
60 foot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you could do that.
Yes, but I want to capture myself in there too because I'm also frightened. Exactly.
If you do that, I think you're only going to get this one Valkyrie, the commander, and you.
So is there a way I could move to make this more viable?
You can't move closer to the creature.
No, it'd be
So
sticking around.
probably not. No.
Okay, then I'm going to do it for my allies, and I'm going to climb afterwards. So I'm going to turn my.
Yeah,
rapier-
not even the commander would be within it. Well, 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius.
Radius!
Yeah, so it's 40
40-foot
foot diameter.
40
40-foot
foot circle.
diameter.
Yeah.
You could get Len and the commander if you want to get yourself in it, and that's it.
No. Does fear affect concentration?
No.
Okay. Then yes, what I want to do is just cast it and capture everyone but myself into the sphere. So it looks like it'll be centered right around Bast.
8. You can get everybody except for this one. Yeah, you can get everybody except for this Valkyrie if you want to center it in this area.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I want to do.
By the way, just so you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, the only Valkyrie that's afraid is the one that's standing right next to you, because it overrides its combat training when it's right there. When it uses its action to, quote unquote, loom is one of its actions. Yeah, no, nothing can stop that.
Okay.
It's the end facing you in the face.
So
Okay.
I'm going to calm emotions. So I
You
switch-
got it. Yeah.
I switched my rapier back into the bowstring.
Here's what I'll say. What's your DC for your spell?
It's an automatic success. They have to choose to fail.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to know your DC for people that don't know that you're doing stuff to them,
Let's see.
if that's possible.
+7. Let me double check.
Your spell save DC. It should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Does my +1 affect that as well?
Is it something that adds +1 to your DC to your spell save DC,
Your
or is it
instrument?
+1 to attacks?
That's your homebrew, so it's up to you.
What did I
rapier.
say?
+1 to anything that uses the instrument.
Did I give it to you plus spell save DC? Sure, why not? Yeah.
That's up to you. That's what I'm asking.
I think so. Yeah.
So, yeah, that would
Be
be a
very careful about that, by the way, as DMs. Be very wary.
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. You can add +1 to that.
It's either 13 or 14.
It's 14.
Okay,
14.
then 14.
So 14.
Would you say that the cat's out of the bag?
Valkyrie got a nat 1. Fails from the thing. Is calmed. No longer afraid.
No,
Good
I'm
job.
afraid. And I'm just playing like a.
They're casting on us. I assume
Yeah,
we would
they're
trust
playing a song, so
her
yeah, you
or
got it.
trust him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can choose to fail if you want, and then boom, your emotions are calmed. You guys are alleviated from the fear effect. Because you are alleviated from the fear effect, you are immune to the fear effect for 24 hours.
Ooh.
So, meaning that this thing's loom now does nothing to you. You have seen
I'm gonna
what
tell
has
him
become death, the destroyer of worlds, and you have seen its fear, and if you let it pass through you.
Oppenheimer's out. now.
Is it? I thought it was coming out soon.
It is
I
out,
thought
and I
thought it dropped.
It is out,
this
and I want to
week.
watch it really bad.
Oh.
Okay, so everybody's no longer afraid. Yay! What's up?
Narratively, I love that, and I want that to happen. Mechanically, the spell doesn't quite work that way.
I know.
Okay,
We're good.
we
good.
just want to make sure.
Normally, nothing rolls d20s for damage, but here we are.
That's true. That's true.
It's a fucked up future,
Yeah.
guys.
So I play that.
We are in the find out phase of this world. Absolutely.
It's just honestly, it's just like a really high pitched screech to try to break you out of whatever's funk's going on, and I see it smashes out of all of you. I am coming back up to my vantage point because I want to be.
You are still afraid. You're the only one still afraid.
Yeah, I am.
She can
Yes,
move
but I
away
can
from
still
it.
climb
They.
away.
He actually. Yes.
He.
Yes.
Talia was a he.
Yeah,
I keep saying she, and I don't know why.
Oh,
Yeah.
because Leaf uses she.
So it depends on who.
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I would like to
But
climb
I feel like
away
I've
from the
known
Endwalker.
Cleo for
You
want
want to try to climb the wall?
And I
Oh, you
don't
have.
know why.
I have climb. I can just do that.
Yeah.
Is it 20 foot or am I like halfway up?
So it does work that way.
Yeah.
The second
Yeah.
paragraph of the
This is 20
description,
feet.
it suppresses fear.
So you can go up to about
Yes.
like here.
Until concentration ends or the spell ends in a minute.
You can go about
We're
halfway.
talking about the
You can
time.
go up to about here.
For as long
Oh,
as.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, sounds good.
That
That
sounds
sounds good. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna stick you to the
Absolutely.
wall if I can, and that's where we're gonna go.
Right, it's not
Stick
straight.
Cool.
you to the
And you just
wall.
crawl up the wall like a scared cat.
But the way the mechanic of his fear effect works, once that's broken, you're immune to it.
Yes.
So
for
even if
24
your
hours.
concentration drops, the ones of us that now are not afraid are immune to it.
I would put you kind of clawing
Even if it
onto
comes
it, but
back.
right now you're in land mode because that's the easiest way to
Right.
stick you to the wall. So that's fine.
I am in land mode.
Yeah. Because I don't. It's much easier to stick you by the base. Okay, so
Next is the yellow, green, pink dudes. Those guys.
The Eviscerators.
Eviscerators go at initiative 20.
We're back to the top.
We're back to the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
We're back to the top.
Yep.
Back
Talia, you just went.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's legendary action time. Okay.
I'm already like unconscious.
This thing is just going to reach out its palm, put it right over you, Osfer, and you just see this like beautiful source of light just appear down to you. Go like, oh my God, it's full of stars.
Like UFO abduction beam.
Oh no.
Cool.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me. please.
Stars are just fireflies that got stuck in the sky. So...
I don't believe in you. I don't believe.
This thing's just a bag of fireflies. Is what you're saying.
Don't you have
You
that?
said
though?
wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
It was a journey. 16.
One of us was
19.
trying to pile that.
19.
However.
That's just a success, my friend.
Whoa.
This thing is
So-
insane.
I'm so uneducated that I don't believe that they're stars.
Yeah, you're so
This
educated.
saved me.
You see, all of you around there see like Oscar, like get pulled up by his sternum and like start to float a little bit as like vapor comes out of his eyes, his ears, his nose, and his mouth. Like his whole soul, his very being, the very essence, his key itself is being siphoned out of his body, and he gets pulled up about like 8 feet before he drops back down. You're okay. You get to stand. You take 9 points instead of 18
Okay.
points of.
Soul damage.
It's technically like necrotic, so yeah, it's necrotic damage, and because you save, that's it. That's all you suffer.
Cool.
That was its legendary action. Top of the order.
Now Eviscerators.
I wonder
Eviscerators,
I wonder
boys.
if these Valkyries are impressed by me at this point.
That's another natural 20, guys.
Is that your third in a row?
No. Because
'Cause you've had
oh wait,
two
yeah,
spawn.
no, yeah, it is. Holy
On each of the
shit.
last 3
That's
rounds.
highly improbable.
That's insane. Yeah, look at that little octopus.
Who's still in character?
So who do we
Yep.
got? Yep. We've got Green Boy that's gonna rush you.
1.25% chance? Am I doing the math right?
Absolutely insane.
The land never does this. Well, not never.
I mean, at some point he'll just run out of mini
Yellow Boy's gonna
1 in
rush
8,000. 1 in 20 times 1.
Never tell me the odds. And
Just a
Blue Boy that's
5%
gonna come at
chance.
you best.
2
Not
times
gonna
4
flank 'cause
20
not
times
thinking
40
about it
is
right now.
8,000. 20 times 400 is 8,000. Yeah.
Okay, attacks. Miss on you, Len. That's a hit. It's a 17 on the die. It hits. 14.
Actually, I think that's just enough to put me to 0.
No, 14 to hit.
To hit? No, 14 misses.
Okay. And that's a miss. So 3 misses, only 1 hit. That is 6 points of damage. Very, very low. Slashing damage to you. 2 boys coming at you. 2 blue boys coming at you. Miss. That's a hit. It's 19 on the die. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's 22.
Yep.
That's a miss. That is a 19. And that is a 16. So 4 hits.
None of the first hits hit,
None of the first hits.
but you did, 4 hits. You're going to put me down.
I need to know when I put you down. That's
137.
The first two give you,
You'd have to do 137.
but they're different attacks, different instances. They hit you again while you're down. So we're gonna have to find out.
That's a good point.
So the first two hits deal a total of 11 damage. Are you still up?
Half to 5.
Half to 5. You
I
still
am
up?
still up.
Okay. Third hit.
Where is that?
That's 7 more. Half to 3.
That puts me down.
That puts you down. Second hit hits you.
So
The
fail.
the first roll hit you. So at playing, I will roll at advantage to see if it's a natural 20.
Wait.
It's not. You're at. That's a critical
One
hit.
fail.
You're at 2 failures.
Yes.
Critical melee hit. They're at 2 failures.
Can
You
I
see
see
Bass
this?
fall down, and this thing just stab him right in the carotid.
So wait. I have a reaction.
You do.
Yeah. Do I see this?
You're sideways on
Yeah.
the side of a building,
Yeah,
but you are
yeah, you
within
see this.
range.
I'm gonna cutting words the coup de grace.
The coup de grace. Oh, the one that's coming after. You got it. It was a.
I don't think it.
You have to. It was a 19. You have to.
15. So
You have to roll a
5.
a 5 or higher.
I rolled an 8.
Whoa! Wow. So Bast, no failures. As you see this thing cutting words, and it like turns as almost if its head is like pulled by a gentle lead from your words as you have this like lasso of truth or lasso of prose around its snout. And it just like hits the ground instead, rather than nicking the carotid of Bass. We're talking about a centimeter away.
Sit boy.
Absolutely buck wild. All right, that was initiative 20. Oh nope, we still have to attack the Valkyries. It's a miss. That's a nat 20. That's another nat 20.
You need to throw that die away.
Absolutely not.
Sell it to me.
Just need to steal it.
Yeah.
I will trade you my firstborn
Ooh,
for it.
okay. This Valkyrie that teleported away is looking
That's
nasty.
funny.
Their armor is all chewed up.
Oh my god, that's such a forbidden joke.
I didn't hear him scared.
I just said, I'll trade you my firstborn for it.
Oh yeah.
It's another nat 20.
I mean, by some chance I do have
But that's the only hit that hit.
Not my problem. I
Honestly,
don't have the dice.
it'd be a worthy trade.
Nat 20 dice, always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Max damage on both rolls. Insane.
A lifetime of expense? Not 20 dice.
This raiders are having their way with things on the thing. Okay, that's it. I guess that word we're at Len then, yes?
Yeah. Okay.
Did we lose a Valkyrie?
Bast and Maeve are
Not
down.
quite.
Okay.
Bast and Maeve are down, right?
This
Yeah.
one's pretty badly beat up.
I'm taking a nap.
All right. I'll just throw a level 2 healing word at Maeve.
It's been 1.5 rounds since they started to spin up. Okay.
Damn. You get 12. Maybe it's 12 health back. From
Does
healing
that put me
word.
back up from 0 to 12?
Yeah.
Or I'm not negative. Negatives aren't a thing, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
You're at
Yeah,
12 now.
so-
Unless it's negative your full amount, your health pool,
In
Yeah.
a single hit.
in a single
Which is,
hit.
Yeah.
I want to say unlikely, but then TJ
Other
would
than
see
that.
that as a
You had like
challenge.
5 hit points,
D20s.
and it did 5 hit points of damage plus what your maximum is.
Yes.
Then you're dead immediately.
Did the one is the one that attacked Bass
that's
the
the
one
only
that had
negative
the cold resistance?
Both of them that are attacking Bass are blue.
Good luck.
So May
a learning creature.
I sit up wide-eyed, just
Loom. But you're no, it's just I think that's just her reaction. But no, you're not actually suffering from the fear condition. But I can absolutely see you just like crying.
Would I be able to try to run over and like?
Just Maeve being Maeve.
Hang on, I'm sorry.
What do you wanna do?
Look at this real quick. Oh. Fuck. Shit. Okay, I'll run
I'm
up. I'll
sweating.
run up.
I'm
I'll
sweating
run up
now.
to the things that were attacking Bast, and,
Yeah.
I'll start like I'll take a dagger and like just like swing out.
Okay.
one of them.
If you want to, yeah, you can go around. The only one you can get to without provoking is that one, and then you'll be flanked by 2 of them.
Is it worth it?
Is that what you want to do?
If it takes any heat off Bast, if he's like dying, then I think I would. Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'll
Roll your
just
attacks.
stab at one of them. That's a 2.
Oh no.
That's a nat 20.
There you go.
It's just a mundane dagger. It's not gonna do much.
But
So
still
that's,
double the dice.
6, 7. Oh my god, I roll another one. Let's see. 3. So it's 14.
Okay.
But
I mean,
is that
do your best to chip away at it.
yeah? But I'm just trying to shank him.
This one hasn't been damaged yet, and you just like try to shove it in, try to get into the chitin. It's
Yeah.
really hard with that mundane dagger, but you do damage it.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, who's next?
Next is Noel.
I think recalibration is complete. If I use the trajectory that you did. Can I... It's still the same... I'm going for Ian Walker.
Yes, you can. You also know, like there's a boop, 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 little notice in the back of your head that like evacuation protocol has been allowed.
All right.
Like you're allowed to abandon the battle now and leave,
Okay.
and abandon your comrades. That's what
Alright.
the protocol has initiated in your thing.
Okay.
You were
Every man for
under
himself.
you were under programming to help and everything, and the calculations have been done for you in the back of your head, realizing the chance of survival, and now self-preservation mode has been activated,
Okay.
meaning that the chance of survival for everybody in this battlefield is under 2%.
We'll need to get out of here very soon. Get ready.
You do have
10.
a device on you that can teleport you home.
Yeah. I know. Climb on top. Can I still do this
Yeah,
though?
you absolutely can do that.
I'll worry about it after we play later.
What the?
It's like
Okay.
But
But, yeah.
I thought
Okay.
first is 10, like number 10.
yeah, but it could be TIN.
Right.
we'll see what he
TIN.
does.
14 probably doesn't hit for the first one, right?
Does not. No.
All right, second.
So it's mostly based
22.
on Banner Saga again.
22 hits.
I don't know.
Okay.
what it is.
21 just hit.
Banner Saga.
So
It's a really pretty.
This is one of those things that
RTS,
absolutely wipes
but
the floor with you now,
several
and
songs
perhaps
from it.
maybe later.
It's an RTS, like,
Or
kind of
you just
Viking
never
imagery,
want to actually encounter this thing.
hand-drawn animation.
okay. So that's 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Mostly story-based.
He's like
narrative too.
chips off a
Think
piece of his
like-
horn.
Kind of like a Fire Emblem kind of game.
Okay.
We should get back to base.
Choices make sense and characters stay down.
Hop on.
It has taken exactly
Well,
100
I've been
hit points.
listening.
So I have a question because I'm rooted. Can I like immediately unroot, or does it take time?
It's a
There is specific in the mechanics of the ability, tells you what it does. However, teleportation circumvents all of that. It doesn't
okay.
matter what movement is or actions, everything. You just get magically, you're there, and you've been torn out of the space, and you're put in there.
Oh, okay.
Teleportation does not count as movement. You're just
Okay.
no matter what you are.
Cool.
okay.
Do you want to engage it?
Not until Venny is on, or like touching
Okay.
me.
Do you want to give it to Venny?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
have something else that
Yeah.
I can do.
Okay. Yeah, you can hand the device to
Yeah.
Venny if you'd like. It's like it's called a port of call.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tintin.
Of course.
And it's like this little cube. Just a single button on it. It's also very janky. It's like made out of like shanty steel and like that ribbed corrugated metal. And it's just got a single button on it, and it's like it's not even in the center. It's like off center because they couldn't make it properly. But that's what they have, and you know that it'll do. And it's one of those things where you press it once and then that's it. It's emergency GTFO.
Okay.
You got it. Who's next?
Spider Boy.
Spider Boy. Spider Boy still cannot do anything. No point in it exploding. Can't hurt anybody.
I think there's plenty that can hurt us. Now it's probably overkill.
That's you, Bass, then?
Yep. Failed death save.
One failed death save. Who's next?
This is Valkyries.
The Valkyries. Valkyries also get the same notification pop up. 2% chance of survival. Every man for themselves. Survive who you can. Commander, you see, takes off their helmet, throws their helmet aside as if they saw the notification and they're ignoring it. Is going to use their action surge in all one movement to try to do this. Running to you, Len, does the whole thing where it kind of picks you up as they clotheslined you before.
Excuse me.
Also,
Your chest hair has got to hurt today.
If there's any left at this point.
Dude, there was a cream or tonic or something.
reaches to your jawbone under here because it's the easiest thing to grab onto, and just dukes their clog in there. You see them tear what looks like a caution tape style black and red thing from their chesticle, and there's a button there and you go Pee! And you see all three of you vanish. You're gone. Not you, Oscar. Len and Bast. They grabbed you, pressed the button,
Disappeared.
disappeared.
Just the two of us, or
Yeah, and in order to hit this side, you're in their arm like this, so they've got you like this, and then they hit you like this. So you're they're bear hugging you as they hit the button, and with the helmet off.
Oh no.
You do see them forlornly look at this individual as right before they press the button, and they start to cry blood as you see this individual just nod. As they had their helmet off, the commander, and just gone. The other one is going to, the one that just nodded, is going to attempt to do the same thing. They do not have action surge, so they have to pick one of you.
And they don't have the loom thing because they're not frightened.
And they're not done spinning up yet. Yeah, correct, because you got rid of them. They could not do this if they were afraid. It's fucking wild. This is insane. It's you, Oscar. You have the greater chance of survival, so you're picked.
Survival of the fittest, motherfucker.
You are swooped up, thrown over the shoulder. Just if you do you let them?
That's my old nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they
I must have seen what it had
tear
happened.
something off their thigh, this pull emergency aircraft kind of lever that just kind of and goes off, and they hit a button, and you guys are gone.
I'll turn my bracelet from fair.
Next Valkyrie over here is gonna provoke. Doesn't have the action surge to be able to do it. Thing misses as it tries to hit her. Moves over to you, Maeve.
Fuck, shit.
They lean over to you. They block your view of the thing that's looming over to you in the background. So just imagine the camera's on the ground, looking up, and you're just the end of thing pretty much encompassing your entire view, and another helmet comes in front of it in the foreground, and your eyes refocus, and you just hear, try to breathe.
Tears streaming down my eyes, just...
They grab you under your elbow.
Get very
They
vibes.
rip something off of their shoulder, and a rusted piece of metal clatters to the ground, pew, and they disappear.
This reminds me of shard plate.
Last one. This was loungy one, right? Wasn't
Yep.
it? Mm-hmm. Also going to provoke. Can't do the action surge. That's a hit. They are looking very bad.
You're still out there, Oscar and Talia?
No,
just Leo.
Just Talia? Okay.
So do you have a backup character ready?
I do, in fact, have a backup character ready.
You really didn't want to come here.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Dog.
You know what?
Thank you.
Hey, you want to come on this fun adventure with us and like write shit down?
That's a 3. That's a miss. That's a miss. All 4 miss.
Oh my
9, 3,
my God.
4, 7.
It
All
gets
miss.
multi-attack on an opportunity attack?
It's one of its. Yeah, it's one of its. It can do it once per combat. It's called what is it? No, not relentless.
I was gonna have to like really try hard there for a second.
No, relentless brutality. Right.
But I missed her.
It missed all 4. Yeah, fucking it's gone.
So she's running.
It was no point for it to save it. That was its last chance, so I used it. Comes over. So now it's a matter of speed. 5, 10. You know what? I'm gonna have to use the measuring tape because you climbed up the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay. So here's the deal. It has partially spun up. The only way it can reach you is if it does one of those like little puddle hops. It is so close. It's 5 feet from doing it, from being able to reach you, but it needs to jump up to be able to reach you. So we're gonna do another Tower of Terrazine roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
That one
What if
had
you, like-
spun up at the
What if
very
you
beginning.
see?
They all spun up at the very. Yeah,
As a
this one spun up
reaction,
one
can you
turn
see
before.
her
Okay.
let go?
They need 6 rounds
Oh.
to fully spin up.
Okay.
Like it had spun up
it's
to, and then used it during that out of the fray ability.
Let go
Yep.
and you
It
start
can do it
falling.
as like
Maybe you can make up the
as
difference in
part of
5
its
feet.
bonus action, and then the next turn it can use its
Likely.
bonus action to do the out of.
I'm gonna do it
Um,
rolls dice.
Yeah, there's
Just
wild.
in case that mattered.
Homebrew
I was
mechanics are
reminding you.
absolutely just spaghetti.
everywhere.
That's fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, you see this thing just kind of. This thing stride across. This Valkyrie stride across. They are leaping from foot to foot to foot to foot, letting the velocity of the jetpack that's currently spinning up hit them, and then they just go into a squat. And you see an explosion from behind. There's this blue, like dust, almost crystal, that shimmers in the sky. Grabs you, slow motion, bullet time, in the air, headlocks you, and she just says, "All right, breathe now."
I like that one.
Pew! Gone. And we're out of initiative. We don't need the map anymore.
Do I need to make death saves?
We'll see.
We'll find out in a moment.
Okay.
No, they just disintegrated all of us instantly.
Every
We fought the
single
wrong.
one of them used their
We're
We're both still
You
there.
have
Go
as
wipe.
much time as you like.
We fought the wrong
At some point,
enemies.
this thing
Yeah.
does
That we
turn
should have been
around
fighting
and
the
notice you,
Valkyries.
and you're
They
like,
just
fuck, 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 fuck,
I mean,
fuck, fuck. Everybody else is gone.
we would have been
Yeah.
out of
You're
here.
done.
It's
Yeah, you're
GTF
out.
Fountain.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
all are.
Yes,
you guys
let's
all
get out of
just
here.
Absolutely. No problem at all. Yeah, no biggie, no biggie, no
Powering
biggie.
up.
This is definitely a biggie. Like,
Okay, so here's the deal. Who left first?
It was
Us
Len
two.
and Bass.
Len and Bast.
I mean, it was all in the same turn.
Yeah, it
But
does.
yes,
It's just like one
there's
after
the
the
two of
other.
us.
You guys appear in like kind of like a dark, but like there's room. There's like stone and metal around you, and there's like this weird blue glow-ish from like sconces. There's like the thing of like from coming from around, and then all the other people, and they kind of like topple around you. But you see them all appear in what looks like platforms, kind of like teleporter pads from Star Trek. They appear, y'all who the Valkyries appear in platforms. You have your own 2 platforms too. You go to your back to your recharging dock, and you have made like your very like homey. You've decorated yours. You have like moss growing on the side and everything. You've kind of made it cocoon like, and there's like vines and everything. So when you come back, you're just like you can lean back into it and be like that. It's like your little cocoon.
Home sweet home.
Yeah. But it's still got the tech under it, and you just feel like, no, this is mine. And so when other people accidentally teleport to yours, they destroy your shit, and you get really mad about it. Speaking of which, nobody was taking any. Okay, we're
This-
good. Okay,
this is
your
all in
stuff
this-
is fine.
This is all in the same room.
Yes, we're
Okay.
all in the same room now. as you all teleport into the place together with these blue lights kind of glowing and hearing that it sounds of like a workshop of construction around. You see one by one as you guys, who's not conscious? Okay, do roll a death saving throw for me. You had one failure?
Yes, one failure.
Failure.
Success.
Okay. By that time, one of the others that you see the one that had you kind of sets you down, pulls their helmet off, and they have this like almost like brave, big red curly hair, freckles on their face, stern look though, sharp nose, but absolutely just like, this war face, but has been chiseled from just like there. You see some scars throughout the freckles. There's like an undercut on one side of the curly hair as it's flopped all to one side as it kind of poofs out. Comes over to you, pulls something in their leg. This syringe pops out, spring loaded. They grab it and they shove it right into your aortic valve, and you get they have time to use their action to do so, so you automatically get their full action and bonus action to do so, so you automatically get max healing. So you get 12 points of healing. There's some really cool stuff that they can do. Welcome to the future.
All right.
But you've also seen what the end looks like at the same time. You hear sounds of... They all take their helmets off. You see there's... the one with the American accent looks like it's like a blonde with short hair, scar across the side of their undercut like shave right here, and that goes into their eye, and one of their eyes is milky. What's her name? Who voiced the badass sci-fi and Wreck-It Ralph? The badass sci-fi, what's
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch. But imagine she was like 40 years younger or some stuff, like or absolutely in the prime, like kind of that feel is what you get from her. They all kind of take off their helmets. You saw the redhead with the country accent. You see the southern accent. You see the silver commander with the silver hair and the ring with the British accent. The American accent was the blonde, and then you see another one take off their helmet, bald, fully shaved, stern tattoos around the eyes. Doesn't say anything, just breathes. And you see the commander come over and put a hand on the shoulder, and they look and they're like, you see the commanders now like wiping blood tears from their eyes, and stands and about faces and just into like the darkness. You see like kind of around the corner there's more light. You just say, General Greaves, we have a situation. You just hear a voice respond, I told you not to call me that. Like, come on. Like, all these titles don't mean anything. Look, I'll fix it later, all right? I'm really into something right now.
I, from the ground, sort of do a pan around. All 5 of us are here.
Mm-hmm. So's your little slime buddy.
Yeah.
Tuman Goopson.
Maeve, are you all right?
I'm glad y'all here.
When?
It's become a little too often that I wake up from unconsciousness, but glad to see your faces.
Yes. Are you all
Ladies,
right?
What is this? Where am
Thank
I?
you for the timely rescue.
I hear buzzing. Are there bugs?
We're fine. We're safe.
Well, that might be me. I blew out your ears a couple times.
Oh, do you need assistance?
You can hear all that sound, yeah.
Yeah, just.
No, I mean, okay.
Oh, hear what?
We don't have
Because of the gunfire.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's muffled. It's like getting off of the airplane after a while, or like being in like your ears haven't popped. Everything's kind of like very muted.
You see a 7-foot tall, just metallic humanoid come walking towards you. Oh, you need assistance. You can't hear me. That was a silly thing. Hold
Small voice for such a large creature. This thing is severely bulky, like plates of huge arms, like small waist, big legs. Go ahead.
I take out another one of those syringes. It's a little bit bigger.
Maeve's
pump
just
it.
crying right now. I am just like,
And I inject you with it. There. Can you hear now? You're not deafened anymore.
you just stabbed me. You just stabbed me.
No. It's okay. This was to
Redhead
heal
comes
you.
over to you. This with the like flop over to one side. All right, stay still, and grabs your chin and like moves you from side to side. Pulls out what piece looks like some sort of recycled piece of
I like
fabric.
shove her hand out of the way and be like, "What are you doing? Keep your hands to yourself."
Go ahead and roll an athletics check. This thing is in power armor.
break
Good
my
luck.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't think any of us would
Four.
know what a syringe is. We would just probably see that as a dagger.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
sort.
That's
I
why.
rolled a 7.
That's not true. You guys know what syringes are
I mean,
because
maybe,
of
but-
what's going on. In
Oh,
there.
at
You
a much
guys-
smaller scale, though.
Probably,
I know
like,
the
not as
concept of like
cartoonishly.
needles and things. That one is like,
Yeah, you guys still have like you were rich and powerful where you were. You guys still had like the best of the best stuff. So syringes were still something that you guys were aware of. You guys have no fucking clue.
I grew up on a
Probably
farm,
not either.
so-
But you guys know what they are.
The
Yeah.
first one brought Maeve back in combat, right?
Yes, that's true.
So
Anyway. They grab your chin and they turn it side to side. They
so
take
you
a
try
piece
to
of.
fight them off.
Do you?
This
Do you,
is-
try, you try to. You push and it just doesn't move
Please.
at all. You like do this and you move back rather than them moving.
Please don't fight back.
you doing?
It's all right.
Just slowly
I
take the piece of
promise, but
recycled
it's all
fabric
right.
and wipe your tears away.
General Greaves will take care of all of us.
Who's General Greaves?
Where are we?
And
He's
then
back
real
that
quick,
way.
like throw on your shoulder what looks to be another one of those spider things, but it's red instead of blue, and it just latches in, and you feel another piece of piercing and attached to you, and at all the same time, they all attach something to the rest of you as well. These like little latches thing. Does anybody want to try to stop this, or
I
like-
grasp it and try to tear it off.
Sure, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. You want?
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get a couple words in. What's up?
First.
Roll
from
a
here.
first to stop them from doing anything while you just try to stop them. I want a charisma check.
Straight charisma?
Great,
Persuasion?
straight charisma.
Sure.
Not persuasion because you haven't been able to get an argument out.
24.
Oh yeah, you can
21.
dodge the
Ow.
original thing if you'd like.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. While I appreciate their help, I'd kind of like some answers first before
You got it. I mean, they hold it and they kind of look around and
attaching stuff to me.
That's very understandable.
21. They stop for a moment. What are you doing?
We're not. We might not even be from this world. Before you put anything on us, on us, we need time. What's going on?
That's what it's for because we're not sure where you're from.
What's up with you?
17.
17? Yeah, you dodge out of the way. Bast.
I'm on the ground, like
Yeah, okay.
just coming back.
So
to
Maeve and
consciousness.
Bast absolutely get.
So I'm just
The bugs.
Yeah.
They put a bug on me. Lynn, they put a bug on me.
Disgusting.
Would you allow us to, if you were
Actually,
concerned
no.
about this, would you allow us to examine you? Not too.
It's quarantine
much.
protocol.
Exactly.
Oh, I think I understand.
Make sure you're not one of them.
Maybe I'm sure it's
Oh,
fine.
I have corruption in me.
Yep.
Okay. Just in case that does something.
Okay, I understand. Don't put it on me. I'll do something else. What's the other thing?
We can. The other thing,
The other thing. What else? What's the other
Uh,
options?
we-
Any options?
put you outside.
Well, tell us what these things do.
Like with them again.
Whatever's out there.
Maybe if I may, maybe I can take a look at them and examine them, because I would hate for our guests to be.
Come on, Tin. You know the rules.
These are. I understand.
Come on, the general's gonna stop calling me that. You hear from around the corner.
Greaves? Is that your name?
What? What? Who's that?
I'm Talia of Kierkegaard, but I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. It doesn't. Are you from the outside? Did you find survivors?
We did.
You hear? Yeah, you did. All right. Well, put them through processing.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. but they're resisting.
I made the armor for you. You should be 10 times stronger than them. How could they possibly be?
I didn't.
Just take care of it.
It's not
I
about
need to
strength.
fix this, all right? Everything's breaking around here.
We can help, but you have to work with us.
Roll a persuasion check. Bast, as you said, you have a corruption.
I have 1 point.
You have 1 point of corruption.
24.
Nice.
The red light turns black.
24.
You hear like stop. Something being put down. All right.
Look, we are obviously very powerful to have gotten here in the state that we are.
Yeah. I don't need the speech. I've heard it 100 times before. I used to be one of you. It doesn't matter. Look, we have a way of doing things here. It's possible that you could have been touched by whatever's out there, and we don't allow contamination. It's part of quarantine protocol. I get it. I understand you want to be treated humanely.
Does it do anything else? Does it detect? What's it do? Does it stay forever? I don't know anything about this.
Well, it's on you for a while until we decide that, and it decides that I made it myself. It's safe. If you don't want to do it, then I can do it. Look, I could do it by hand if you want me to. It's just, this is a lot more efficient, and I usually don't have time to be doing it. But I get it. If it will help ameliorate your concern, I'll fix it myself.
I'm guessing black's not a good color.
We got a live one, guys.
I know. I'm trying to convince them. It really is safe, I promise you.
You see the one with the silver hair, the commander, frown, just pick you up and just toss you into the corner. And you kind of collide with the wall, unless you're resisting at all. Toss you into the corner, and then there's just like this like phase force field that kind of throws up to you like in the corner as you're now there in quarantine.
If you would all walk of your own volition to that spot, we can then process each one of you individually, and it might be a little bit more not as harmful as what just happened.
Are you going to be able to heal us,
Dave,
or
can
are you
you roll
going to
a D20, please?
exterminate us?
Heal.
Me?
Yep.
Heal.
Heal.
Because there's a chance for a false positive or a false negative. So
13.
13. Yours, beep beep beep, becomes green.
Oh.
Look at you, reach for a second, make eye contact with you, and they slowly grab the thing.
Lynn, I want to go home. Do you think they can take us home?
All
I just
three,
want to go
all
back to
four of the legs
Solo.
retract
We'll
and they pull
figure
it
it
off.
I just want to go home. I just want to go to Solo.
Listen, we'll figure it out. Let's just work with them for now.
That was fast.
They seem nice enough.
Must be a new model.
All right. I'll walk on over there.
Same.
Thank
I mean, you don't have to. Tin, why are you lining up? Come on, they don't have to.
It's all about hospitality.
Right, because he just installed that practical joke
Exactly.
protocol. Right.
Exactly.
All right, don't worry about it.
Huh?
Install?
Can I put this on you? It could be on you anywhere between a minute or a year.
Fine.
Great. Roll D20 for me.
I'll take the backhand, please.
18.
Suit yourself. Just so you know, General's bedside manner. I told you to stop calling. Bedside manner is not really the best, but works mostly with machines. You know.
That's fine.
All right. Well, come with me. Rest of y'all might as well follow. Hey, P. Yes. Captain. You want to take this?
This is
I gotta
including my friend Bast here in
I
court.
gotta head home. Someone's waiting for me.
I just have one question. Where are we? What is this place? What is this world?
That was 3 questions.
V, you want to take this?
It'll be okay.
You're the charismatic one of the group.
It's all right. We're just gonna check you a little bit, and we're just gonna keep you safe.
What do you look like, V?
Are you gonna put more bugs on me? Please don't.
No, I'll probably eat them.
Please don't.
Yeah, go ahead. Describe what you look like.
Yeah, so look like a Venus flytrap, but I'm like 3 feet tall. Humanoid-ish.
He's another plant person, just for
Nice.
awareness.
You notice that. You clock that right
Yeah.
away. Like, you
Yeah.
sense his, you smell
I'm
his
like, I'm-
pheromones.
I'm there. Mm-hmm. Welcome, fam.
Are you sensing another?
Never seen something like him, though. Like, super humanoid in, not plant,
Oh.
but like person with plant cells in them.
Ooh.
Like hybrid.
I know you're worried, Maeve, but
Also, kind of like hot daddy vibes, just from my person. I've seen what Mally draws. I get hot daddy vibes from Len. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I'm generally into women. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
It's Mally's fault because he draws his character so goddamn hot.
It's a wonderful thing.
Does the land of CrestVahllen mean anything to you folks?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Good.
What is it?
Then we made it home.
Wait, is that where we are?
You
oh,
are
see,
in CrestVahllen.
That's where we are.
But you,
Okay.
At least it used to be.
What about? Okay, do you know where Saint-Lo is? And is the ocean clean? And what about the monks? And Maeve is just kind of going into
All
full
of the
overwhelm.
Valkyries and you two look like no idea what this is. You see the commander say, I
process.
suppose you mean Saint-Lo.
Yeah. Yes.
What year?
Hasn't existed for centuries.
It's gone.
What?
What year?
No. No.
I think we stopped keeping track a few cycles ago.
I'm gonna need something more concrete than that.
all right.
I don't have it for you.
How long is a cycle?
When the magic ebbs and wanes. When we can keep the city of Loft aloft by not just our own means.
Aloft. What do you mean by aloft?
How do you spell Saint-Lo?
You hear like small steps coming from around the corner as this there is
Thank you.
this like coming, you guys are all kind of like walking and being led to around the corner until you meet at the corner, and you see but as you kind of like turn the corner and see a little bit more of the room of like this kind of workshop, there's pegboards everywhere, and every pegboard, on each pegboard there is like there's a tool, and it's all immaculate. There's like a tool for everything. They're all from like small tools to large tools, and are organized in exactly what these tools do. And there's a few tools missing, and you know that they're missing because they have like an outline of that actual tool there. There is on the far side, there's like a wall with a couple like, clutter core types of things. There's a big work table. There's a bunch of gantries with chains hanging from them with like pulleys that are parts of what looked like some sort of construct mechanical bodies that are like there, and it's all littered and everything, so it's hard to see, almost like looking at somebody in a meat freezer with all the meat hanging, but you do hear footsteps kind of coming towards you as you see all of this stuff. One of the constructs kind of moves out of the way as it's pushed what looks like kind of like almost like a Doc Ock hand, except rather than it being like a bunch of tiny plates that it's like, so it's like a curve, it's like 4 different joints and it's got like 3 hands. It's like the closet, and it kind of pushes this thing out of the way, and then it like turns to this individual that you can't see as it finally comes into view. Big old goggles, helmet, wispy of white hair, kind of like off on the left side, like short, what looks to be possibly a gnome, and like a big leather workman's apron with so many tools, way too many pockets. And like this claw is looking at it and like just kind of like just clapping and clicking at it, and he's and it's just like, yeah, I know, I'll handle it. If it comes to that, it comes to that. And you just see it walking toward you. Go like, you said you wanted the personal touch?
Yes.
Great. I guess lay down on the table or something. Right. They call me General Greaves, but you can just call me Giz.
Yes.
And that's where we're going to end the session, guys.
Guessing that's
Me. Potentially.
Thank you guys for sticking out with us. And as always, stay safe out there. We love you. Check out the
Okay.
nice move. Check out the Patreon and subscribe to get some extra content. Follow us on all the other stuff. We love you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Stick
Bye.
around for the Fae Files.
Yeah,
Yes.
stick around for the yeah. Subscribe to the Patreon so you can get access to the Fae Files because there's a lot of nice, juicy stuff in there going to be there today. Great. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. Bye.